20 months baby E.
Hello! Welcome on in, guys, to another stream. Oh, this is a good song right here. Banger. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Sweet treat! Three-stream streak! Next is Jodel's welcome on in. Sensei! Brother with 20 months Prime. Did you know that if you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you can get a free sub? That's right, a free sub. Use it wisely. Also, Mog says, hi, hello. Sub with Twitch Prime, guys. How's it going, everybody? How was everyone's weekend? How did y'all enjoy the new video? I forgot to update the new vid command. Hold up. I forgot. I'm supposed to do that, but like I usually upload a video every 2 weeks, not every week. So like my brain's still not used to the fact that I just uploaded another video this week. Okay, let me copy the link. New vid was sick. Let's go. Thank you. Command, edit, new vid. Watch. New SBK video. Praise the mass. Oh, mass. And I will copy paste that. So yeah, check out the new video. Just want to make sure it works. Yes. Hello, Era. Welcome on in. I'm gonna kill you for the cliffhanger. See, look, I wanted to include more, but like I was reaching a point of like, oh god, I am just out of time and I need to do other things. I was literally, that cliffhanger was mostly because I just ran out of time because there was just so much going on in that episode, specifically with the mass. I wanted to have an episode that was a little bit more mass focused and kind of just kept my stuff to the side, and kind of the whole point of the mass in terms of the story sense is it is a wrench in my plans, and it is preventing me from, you know, doing the thing that I really want to do, which is to, you know, listening to Mig on my drive home. Let's go. Have a safe drive. Make sure you're driving safe. New video was great. Thank you. Hello, Jada. Welcome on in. How's it going? We're here. Yeah, we're here back on SBK, and we have a bit of a plan. So, you know, lore happened. I mean, stuff has already happened for MiG canonically. Memories have been returned, but obviously the mass is not going to just let MiG roam free. MiG needs to do stuff for the mass. And in fact, I need to make sure that I'm on the streaming lore mode. About the new MiG, sort of, and I'm happy about that. Yeah. Yes. I personally did not want it to make a new MiG, because at this point, I'm already introducing another character with that Mandalorian looking guy. And I want to make sure that there's just not too much characters that I have to juggle. It would just be too much of a headache, and then too many things to resolve. And I'll probably disappoint a couple people. I'll probably disappoint a couple people already with the ending. But, like, I think it's a good ending. It's probably not going to satisfy everyone, but it'll probably satisfy a lot of people, which I'm okay with. As long as it satisfies y'all in chat. Spread the mass. Yes. Spotty, welcome on in. Gonna go ahead and have been at the beach. Songwriting for the past 2 days. Playing guitar with sunsets is incredible. Wow. That sounds awesome. I don't live near a beach, unfortunately. Not anymore. I used to. I used to be able to take a quick drive down to the beach, but now I live in the mountains. But yes, we're not gonna be over here, but I just wanted to take a good look. But yes, I guess we'll start from over here, because obviously there's going to be a conversation that's going to happen. We're talking metagaming wise. Okay. We're recording. We're starting this. So, we have our task set out for us. We need to go spread the mass. It looks like it's probably not going to be easy to get more people, because the people we are trying to go for are not making it easy for us. However, we could, you know, I think it's time. I think it's time that we start spreading the good word of the mass to other people. So let's head over to the Mass Kingdom, because Avid and I worked on something a couple days ago, and it is going to be a very, very helpful thing for all of us. We use a lot of the nether wart, and the nether wart is kind of what Massey is made of, and we really need to spread that around to increase the reach of the mass. And we've created this, and oh man, it looks beautiful. Oh my lord, look at how much nether wart that is. We are going to be using this nether wart, and we are going to use it to spread the mass. So, let's get started. All right, yeah. A couple days ago, I was on Avid stream. I kind of just popped up. I wasn't planning on doing much, but we ended up... Oh, what the heck? Why was there just a random nether wart? That's fine. I need to go grab myself some shulker boxes, because I'm sure we're going to get so much of this. Oh, we missed a spot. How did we miss a spot? So we need to go get ourselves some of that, but I'm going to actually save. I need to save a replay. HBK to 21. We're on 21, guys. Must spread. That's what I'll call this flashback. But yes, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff today. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff today. We need to collect a ton of nether wart. We're gonna turn a lot of it. I actually want to go check something. I want to go check at the Bammer Grove while we're this way. Spooky, yes. We are spreading the mass. Gotta love that. Okay, let's see. So we've got. Do we have like a? They have a nether shop, don't they? Like a specific like. They have all the. Oh, I got so much lag I could not aim myself properly. Oh. Okay, warp blocks. I need... Ooh, okay. I want to get vines as well. So I want to get some roots. Do they have nylium? I wonder. Would they have it up here? No, they don't. Unfortunate. Okay. Hello, hello. How's it going, stars? Welcome on in. One vine, one log. Looks like we're gonna need to grow some weeping vines ourselves. We're grabbing this. I know this is kind of like what? But the mass though. But like I need also some extra aesthetics, you know. It would be nice to get some nylium, but I think it'll be fine. We can work without it. I think yeah we can place it on. Oh yeah, we can place it on practically anything. I wonder if we can place it on wart blocks. Yeah, we're not gonna buy any wart blocks. We have basically unlimited wart blocks. Ooh, this is a good song. Albie, welcome on in. This is a good song. Sorry, that song is just a good whistle song. But yes, Albie, how's it going? Praise the mass, by the way. All right. We have a ton to harvest, and then we have to replant it all. So this part is probably going to take a while. So this is the part where we're going to yap. So this is going to be like a 2-part stream where we do a full harvest of all this nether wart and like basically try to gather all of it and then turn a lot of it into wart blocks. Well, we have to gather it and then we have to replant it, of course. Oh man, we did miss a couple spots. So we're going to do a full harvest. And then, yeah. Let's go. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna record the harvest. This is gonna be an insane harvest. Oh man. Wow, it is like barely light enough over there. Okay, we're just gonna try to collect everything. But yes, I am very excited. This episode contains well, I think it's mainly the mass, but like now we're getting to the part where now 621, or aka Mig Prime, or whatever you want to call him, the evil Mig, Axe Mig, the guy, the wacky, insane guy. I'll be evil busy, but like explode Mig for measles, thanks. Mr. Evil, yes. This is the part where the evil Mig is taking notice of the mass. So, I'm very excited to show y'all where that's gonna lead. I've got some evil plans. Of course, it's gonna be evil plans, but like I said, guys, we're approaching the end game. It is getting really close. I think I'm comfortable saying now that 3 more episodes. Well, I guess 2 more episodes of the mass specifically remain for me. And then the last video is going to be the last survival SBK crossover. So to give you guys a perspective of how close we are to the end, for me at least, that is where we're at. There are 2 more main series episodes left, and then it's going to be the big Mig Clone War finale. That is what it's gonna be, guys. I hope you all are excited. I hope you all are excited as I am, because I am insanely excited for this upcoming video that we have. Optimus Prime sub.
Optimus Prime sub.
How's it going, Kale? 15 months. Hey, Hammy. Hey, Hammy, we need to talk, actually. I need something from you. I'll let you know after stream. But all I gotta say is it's time. The lore thing is thinging. I'm so scared. Yep. Yeah, this next episode is going to actually contain so much, like, stuff. A lot of stuff that I've been kind of just holding on to for, like, let me just put it this way. There's stuff that I've been holding on for the past year since the start of the server, and there's stuff that I've been holding on to since like 6 months ago when I changed a lot of the story. And there are going to be reveals that will melt your brain, and there are going to be events that will melt your brain. It is going to I'm only telling you guys because I want you all to be like prepared for just in pure insanity. It's going to be a lot of lore, a lot of story, lots of flashbacks, and it's going to answer a lot of questions that y'all possibly have been having for the past, gosh, past year, really. You know, you're gonna get a lot of answers to questions that it's funny because like there are questions that I've seen asked and I'm like, I know the answer, but I can't say it. It's going to reveal a lot. It's not going to reveal everything, of course, because I think I still want to reserve some big events for the final video. But here's kind of my game plan. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Kind of needed it. But yes, so I'm doing weekly videos because I want to give you all the content in the world, but it's also because the month of May is going to be so dry, you're not going to see a single bit of content from me until the end of the month, because I'm going to be pouring all of my focus and attention into the final episode. And basically, yeah, so the end of May is basically when I'm going to release my final episode, and I'm giving myself a bunch of extra time compared to my 2-week normal schedule because I really want this to be good, and I want to be able to use that all that extra time to do a bunch of extra work on it, get all the right effects and everything, spend more time polishing the video to make it more like a movie. How's it going, Puddleshine? Welcome on in. Just finished driving. Anyways, I'm really excited to watch the new video. Awesome. I just watched your rewatch your SPK2 playlist, and I need answers. Yes, there's going to be a lot of answers. First of all, it's going to answer a lot of things to do with that little axe that Mr. Evil is holding. It's also going to answer a lot of the plans that Mr. Evil has, and the reason why there were specific things that Mr. 918 needed to, or SBK Meg needed to pay attention to. Axe of Vatu mentioned, yes. Very excited to show y'all, dude. We're filling up shulker boxes and we're not even like halfway through. Holy crap. I think I might need to start like replanting halfway through because like I don't know if I'm gonna have enough shulker boxes. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. But yeah, it's going to answer a lot of questions. I'm not gonna tell you all the answers that all the questions it's gonna answer. It's also gonna leave another question. And then obviously I think the fifth episode is going to coincide. A lot of the fifth mass episode, the last main series episode, is going to mainly just wrap up the mass storyline. So that the mass storyline is not going to end my SBK series like it might do some others. I'm not sure who exactly, but there are some people who are going to end their series with the mass. But the mass is basically going to be, the ending of the mass storyline is going to be a catalyst for the final confrontation, basically. And there's going to be a lot of moving pieces. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. Like, I'm so excited. I have so much energy just from the fact that it's like, we are approaching the finish line, and all the things that I've been excited to show you that I've just been holding back on is finally going to be revealed, and I'm not going to have to hold back any longer. I've been pulling my punches with you guys. Now it's time to pull through. I've been pulling my punches quite a bit. I'm telling you, there are times when I was like, should I reveal this? And as much as I really want to, I shouldn't. Wish I had your creativity. Come on. I think anybody can be as insane as I am. They just have to. You know, honestly, it's one of those things where like a lot of the times my stories come up. My stories turn the best, I'm telling you guys, when I am going through some not fun stuff. But like it is usually as a means of like discovering kind of an answer to a lot of those questions sometimes. Well, I mean, maybe not necessarily discovering those questions. It's more so I'm sharing kind of the answers I've found to those questions I've had in life or struggles I've had in life through storytelling and sharing it with everybody else. So that's usually where I pull from. So, you know, and I know everybody has had something happen to them that's just like, ugh, you know. And I usually would say that sometimes the best creativity you pull from something that kind of sucks. But that usually means something cool comes out of it. So my sort of philosophy of life is like, if there's something that's gonna suck, I might as well take that energy, that energy, and turn it into something positive that might help somebody else. And that, for me, that's what storytelling is a lot of the time. A lot of people kind of take it as, oh, it's just stories, whatever. But every story comes from a real place, you know? Like, take anything that you've like, even any fictional thing, you know? Like, Even the most insane fictional thing, there's some level of truth to it that comes from something that's very, very human, you know? No matter how ridiculous the story is. The story can be the most ridiculous thing ever, but unless it's some, like, you know, it's, as long as it's something written by a human, there's going to be something in there that you're going to look at and go, yeah, I think I see where that comes from. And that's usually where I pull a lot of my inspiration from. But yeah. That scares me a little. I'm new to this MIG business. Yes, there is a lot of darkness. But, you know, I'm gonna be real, guys. I love this storyline, and I want to finish it strong. But if I'm being 100% real with you guys, I really, truly want to do some silly storytelling. I've been doing a lot of this, like, moody, serious, like, yeah, I'm darkness. Yeah, like that type of stuff. I've been doing it so long that personally, I just want to do something funny and silly and goofy. So, like, just be prepared for season 3 to be just the most wacky, funny storytelling ever. Oh, the edge, yeah. It's time to kiss some bricks and throw them, as Lagundo says. Yep. Insanity is a gift. Yes, it is a gift. You just need to know how to use it right. I think the problem is people, you know, people have insanity and they use it in the wrong ways. I think you can be insane and do some cool stuff because you're insane. I think you just need to use it correctly, you know? It's been Batman mode for a long time. Yeah, exactly. Season 3's whimsy time. Yes, whimsy time in season 3, guys. That's the only talk I'm gonna have about season 3 until, like, we actually have the proper talks. The only thing you're gonna know about season 3 for me is it's going to be full of so much whimsy. You guys are going to, it's going to bounce you guys back from from all the damage I've done. Just kidding. Okay, Batman. Batmig ain't even here. You never know, man. You think Batmig just does whatever? He's always up to something. He's always got something up his sleeve. He's Batmig. He plans ahead, you know? He has prep time. Batmig is the plan of action guy. He's the one who has the contingencies for everything. So much whimsy. Yeah, sure. Yes. No, when I say there's going to be whimsy in season 3 of SKYBLOCK Kingdoms, it's going to be so much whimsy, y'all are going to be sick of it by the end of it. Favorite part of streams currently that I haven't seen any MIG mass plot yet. You should. Yeah, there's a lot for you to chew on. There's a lot for you to, you know, munch on and devour and consume. I'd say. There's a lot. I think I could speak for the people who have watched it, that there's a lot for you to chew on. Dark Gothic House season 2. That's the funny thing, because like like the jungle base theme is very much like positive, like, yay, we could be one with our environment, we could be one with nature, and we could prosper and survive and have all this cool technology. And society could be a utopia, while my whole lore is, everything's terrible. I don't understand. Something feels off. I don't know what to do. What is my purpose? But now it's funny that the lore guy is behind. Yes, I will catch up and I will not explode about. You will explode. You will. You will explode. I think honestly though, the thing is too, is like I haven't even given people the parts that will really make them explode. I've seen people explode and I'm like, oh no, people are gonna lose their minds by the end of this. Oh my god. Like I said, I'm still pulling my punches with my videos. I'm still pulling my punches. I probably should have started hitting a while ago, but you know, it's better late than never, I guess. Not publicly. No, but here's the thing. maybe you won't say specifically what made you explode, but I will see a message from you in general chat on my Discord that says "Mig when I get you." I predict that is what you will say after you finish, after you're done catching up. Mig when I get you. And banana 64. Thank you for the follow. I keep it to myself. Sure. I don't think even you can contain the explosion. Mig, when I get you the ideal Mig viewer. Yes, that's what I want. I want all my viewers to be threatening me by the end, by when they finish watching the video of mine. Absolutely, like 4 times this season. What do you mean I'm going to explode even more? I'm sorry, guys. Look, if you guys aren't threatening me by the end, I'm just not doing my job correctly. Though I love my sad characters, I think I might enjoy my silly, goofy characters more too. Yeah. Like, honestly, the thing is, you know, I have to be in all serious mode, and then I have to then I remember I have silly, goofy characters like Charity Mig. Like he's a silly, goofy guy. He just says one word, but like I think obviously he's got like an interesting. He's very interesting because he is a character. There's stuff about him that you guys don't even know yet that I probably won't be able to dive into until we get to past season 2 of SKYBLOCK Kingdoms, because the lore isn't going to end. I'm just going to shift priorities to how I do my lore. It's not going to be war. Like, all my interconnected lore is just going to be on Last Survival, mostly. It's still going to be somewhat loosely interconnected, but it's not going to be the case of, like, oh, you have to know about all these different universes to understand what's going on. Like, SBK Season 3 Mig will be a Mig from the Mig multiverse, but he's not going to be someone who's going to be constantly going back to the Forever World and having to communicate with the other Migs. He's just going to be doing his own thing. Charity Mig. Yes, Charity Mig. Yeah, there's a lot of Migs that I want to spend more time focusing on once all this stuff is over. Like, there's gonna be, the story's going to continue. Like, obviously, the story no stories end just because you defeat some evil big bad guy. It always continues, but it's gonna be a lot more peaceful from then on. I don't have a fave, lying. Charity. 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 Well, all you need to know right now about Charity Meg is he's Geen and he says charity. Charity. If you're wondering where that Mig comes from too, by the way, guys, if you've seen Charity Mig. Charity Mig is from a, you guessed it, a charity live stream on Pleasantcraft Season 2. Milkman made a bunch of green skins, and then I put one on. Milkman has actually made a couple Migs, by the way, just saying. Milkman can just do that. Okay, one thing I will say that is kind of spoilers for episode 20 is the fact that, you know, Mass Mig is not a new Mig, and obviously Mr. Evil or 621 is a little annoyed that Milkman is just that one guy who can create new Migs just cuz. He could just do that. I've been waiting to use that line about like the Milkman Migs for so long. That is one thing that I've been holding back on, is that specifically, because I wanted it to land really funny, and I wanted Migbot specifically to say that because he spends the whole scene being all like analytical and database and factual, and then like, you know, 621 asks about that whole thing, and then he's just like, Milkman can just do that. I needed some levity in that scene, and I think I pulled off the perfect amount. I felt like it was getting too dark when I was writing it, so I was like, let's add in a joke there. But like, of course, like, Migbot isn't even saying that to be comedic. That's the thing, right? So comedic writing it's a very fine line, because I think sometimes, I think a lot of people try to make all their characters like jokey and funny and quippy, especially Marvel. And I don't think that's how that should work. I think characters can be situationally funny at times. Like Migbot saying that, he's not saying that to be like as a joke. He just doesn't know why he can do that. He can just do that. But it's funny because he kind of just drops the sort of like robotic like grammar to say that, and that's what makes it funny. And he's not trying to be funny, and it's not like a quip. It's just a flat, you can just do that. Even Migbot has no clue. But like, of course, and anything involving Milkman is going to be somewhat comedic in some way. So of course I had to have like a joke in there when Milkman gets brought up. It can't be all serious, because like Milkman isn't like a serious character in my lore. He's more of like that one person that like particularly annoys a certain character, but like he's really just a guy doing his own thing. Milkman is always connected to the lore. I'm surprised no one mentioned the Milkman that was just walking through the scene in episode 19, in episode 2 of the Mass lore. Like right at the beginning, I have a wide shot and Milkman walks right through the center. No one said anything. I was waiting for someone to say, wait, was that Milkman at the beginning? Wait, he does, yeah. No one noticed. Or some people didn't say anything, so I was like, oh, interesting. So he's just, you know, people have just accepted that he's there. Look, he didn't question it. And that wasn't like me trying to insinuate anything with the lore. That was literally a joke. That was literally just an on-screen joke of like, yeah, so Milkman's just kind of there. Milkman can be anywhere, you just accept it, yeah. Milkman's just like the Stan Lee of my videos. At this point. Of my lore sections, he just shows up randomly and just disappears. There's no explanation for why he's there. I just rewatched it. Oh my gosh. Yep, exactly. He's literally in the first shot too. He's just there. There's like no hiding it. It wasn't like I was trying to be super sly about it. Like he just literally walks through the center of the frame. Like right through the middle. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's hilarious. Doc just walks out of the mess hall, no questions, just happened to be getting lunch then. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually, it's really funny too, because there were some skins that I was like trying to use for the like that specific scene, that I was like, wait a minute, I haven't used these skins in so long, they don't even show up in my in my name MC. So like most of the time I pull, if I'm missing a skin from my files that is like older, I usually just pull from my name MC. But like there were skins that were literally not on my name MC, and I literally only found it that like in my my Minecraft launcher after scrolling for a bit. Why is this reminding me of the psychic Fredbear rhyme? Yeah. Dang. Oh, wave and then bye. Okay, bye, Marm. Yeah. It's so funny. It's so freaking funny. But yeah, I do like to try and leave little Easter eggs like that just to see if someone notices. I'm probably going to be leaving a lot more of those in the next episode, not going to lie. Just little tidbits. I will say, there is one scrap project that I'm probably at this point not going to do anymore just because it's just I don't have like the time to do it. But I want to tell you guys, I had a video planned that was literally going to just be all about the Milkman Mig. And I was going to call it the Milk Squad. And it was literally just going to be a little short film about the capture of MiG-621 in his initial like massacre when he exited Pleasant Craft Season 3 and lost his mind. And it was going to be kind of like like a game of cat and mouse a little bit, like where he's like going around and they're trying to find him. Could have been for April Fools. Yeah. I just didn't have the time. I have like so many projects on my, like so many things on my plate to like finish for this season that it just kind of got left on the cutting room floor. But like I had this whole thing where it was like there were going to be lined up and there was going to be like the Sergeant Mig that's like, all right, man, you're being chosen because you're the best of the best. And then I was going to have just a regular milkman be there and just be like, I think I'm in the wrong place, and have milkman voice that person. He's like, oh, I think I'm in the wrong place. And then just be like, quiet, soldier. You're being given orders. It would have been really funny. It would have been really funny because it would have been like something that would have been following the specific non-MiG milkman until he gets caught by 621. It would have been so funny, but I just couldn't get around to doing it. I didn't even get around to writing a script. I just had the idea in my head for a long time. Wow, we're like making a significant way through, at least. We might need more shulker boxes. But yeah, I'm very excited to show y'all the other things I have planned, though. It's gonna be a very, very fun, very, very fun few weeks. And as a reminder as well, after this next week's SBK episode, it's going to be Last Survival. How much netherwort is too much? I think this is not enough. Just kidding. After this next week's SBK episode, we're going to be switching back to Last Survival for one episode. And it's going to be just basically set up for a lot of the story. And we're going to be building a couple things on Last Survival. So yeah. And like I said, Last Survival is going to be making an epic comeback come Season 2's end. Mostly because I don't really have any other Minecraft projects going on. I kind of just do this for fun. I just kind of play Minecraft, you know. Like SBK and Last Survival are my two big things that I work on. And then I do Mario Kart stuff. Curious about what's going to happen to 918 after all this? You're going to have to wait and see. I will say, one thing that I've been thinking about is like, what is stakes in like a story, right? I think a lot of people are under this sort of impression that to have stakes, people need to die. And I disagree. I think the stakes for my story is the status quo of the MIG Collective. Because either way, things have changed and things are going to change. And the dilemma is to either go back to the way things were, which clearly wasn't working, or to try and figure out a new way to run the collective and a new way to have the collective work. Because clearly, a lot of the things that happened are results of poor leadership. And that's kind of my big thing with this story. So, like, if a character doesn't need to die, they're not gonna die. But the stakes are more so to kind of understand what is MIG going to look like? What are the MIGs going to look like afterwards? What's going to change? And those are the stakes of the story. It's nothing about life or death. For at least most of them. There might be some deaths. I haven't decided on some of them just yet. But in all reality, it's not about that. It's about, like, a status quo change. And, like, could it be for the better or for the worse? How would change work? And at this point, it's like, it's clear that things need to change for things to work. Otherwise, it's just going to fall apart. And I think that's a lesson to be learned by a lot of things. I need to check on my boots. Okay. Be fostering him. Rehoming. No idea what's happening. True. Death isn't the ultimatum in every story. My MIG now. Depends on the status quo. Yeah. So my story is more so about, like, change and how a system has to change and what happens when a system doesn't change and when someone gets sick of the status quo and because of the lack of change, something changes in the wrong direction. You know? And that happens a lot where the status quo doesn't change and then it ends up changing for the worse because people get too comfortable with one thing. And because they're too comfortable with that system, that doesn't really benefit a lot of people. That really negatively, affects a lot of people. You know, as a result of that, there are people that are going to get frustrated, and then there are going to be people who use that anger of those people to put themselves into power and create a worse environment for a lot of other people. And they use the anger of those people. And the people who are struggling, need to understand that there are going to be people who are trying to sell you a lie. And B, there's going to be people that there's going to be the right solution, which is often the more difficult path and the harder path to go. But if you take that path, eventually you'll find that things are so much better. Collective is a collective. You can lose a few members in a collective and ultimately be relatively unchanged, but even a small leadership decision can drastically change the group. Yes. The wrong direction is a interesting way of putting it. Yeah. I mean, that's a light way of putting it. In the case of, in some cases, it's like there are things that certain characters are right about, but they're also going about it in the wrong way. And it is self-destructive and ultimately self-defeating. Reason 61 went crazy because the system was not very good. Yes. But because he didn't know how to go about it, he made all the wrong decisions. At least in my eyes, he made a bunch of wrong decisions. And right now, he's kind of further self-isolating in a lot of ways. He's kind of alone, and he doesn't have, like, a community to kind of put him back in check. And that's kind of a big problem, you know? You need people around you to keep you, like, grounded, you know? Connect dots are the right dots? Probably not. Hello, little freaks on my phone. You get to come into the grocery store with me. I'm a crazy person. This person has me captive. Help! Help! Just kidding. Help me! Just kidding. Have fun shopping. Nate the Great, thank you for the follow. Hey, can we get Mountain Dew Baja Blast, please? Please, can we get Mountain Dew Baja Blast? I want 12-pack Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Silence, clone. You sound like the Mauler twins from Invincible. Silence, clone. This ain't my money. Oh, I see. Explosions. Wow. We are nearly an hour into stream, and we've only gotten half of the nether wart. Half of the nether wart. Look at this. Look at how much we still need to do. Look at how much we still need to do. This is going to be a long stream, guys. This is going to be a long stream. I want to see how long a single harvest takes to do. I really wish nether wart could be like an automated, like, crop. At least semi-automated, because holy crap. It is so annoying. I mean, I guess you could semi-automate it, but like in a way that's like doesn't take hours to replant and stuff. You've done this yourself an Avid, but you ain't here right now. Hey, look, I only do what I'm told, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just work here. Love the Pokemon music. Thank you. Spoiler alert, guys. I have never played Pokemon before. I just really like the music. Also, this artist who has done a lot of video game covers and actually composes video game music now. Stand in the Rain music. Little fun fact. I've told people this before. I've actually played on a Minecraft server with him. I played Minecraft with this guy. And he's also just really talented. He really developed my love for like music. He's the reason why I'm into Japanese jazz fusion, because like he mentioned a lot of his inspirations for a lot of music, and he's like T-Square, Cassiopeia, and I'm like, okay, I'll check those out. And now my music taste has changed forever. Play this one when it was up. I probably played one along the way. I remember my cousin gave me his DS because he didn't play it anymore, and he gave me like a bunch of games, and I'm pretty sure Pokemon was one of them. There was also a bunch of GBA games, and I'm pretty sure one of them was Pokemon. I think one of them might have been Mega Man too. This is a McDonald's. I just work here. I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid at all. I get paid in mind control and psychological horror. Thanks a lot. There's not even any health benefits here. No 401k, no PTO. What is this job? I can't quit either. My boss is in my brain. I can't escape my boss. I always keep forgetting that people can just completely change their voice and do impressions, which is funny because I can do silly voices and it's on circus baby impression. Yeah. Average corporate American. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like this is a little bit of a... Just kidding. I know Insane in the Rain mostly because he collabed with another video game music cover artist for a game. Yeah. 19 was a Pokemon, he'd be Spinda Interesting. I don't know which Pokemon that is. I got too much. I got too many stories on my brain already. Or too many like video game knowledge in my brain already that I think if I tried to learn about Pokemon, I think I'd explode. Look, there's only so much storage capacity this brain can handle for like stories and stuff. So I allocate certain things for certain things, and if I get interested in a new thing, I will literally forget. It's like a clear storage in my brain. I will literally forget about another story that I spent a gross amount of time learning about. Spite Ops, good fella, very bad competitive. Spinda is a guy who is constantly confused, and every single Spinda has different pattern from like 1,000 generated ones. You're so odd. Yeah, what do you mean? I'm normal. Just a little bear with swirly eyes that's very dizzy and knows the move Amnesia. Oh. Yes, Amnesia. I'm just in the middle of the fight, and I just stop in the middle, and I'm like, hey, how did I get here? And then I just get pummeled. I can visualize that. It's like, wait, how did I get there? We're not that different, you and I. You with your Japanese jazz fusion, and guys, you Minecraft brain. Me with my Japanese math rock and actual guys in my brain. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I did grab those. Okay, I have to dump more. Oh my lord, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space. We might have to start turning a lot of these into warp blocks, like, immediately. I'm not sure how much I should save, though, is the problem. Yeah. I like doing different voices. I like doing different voices. You know, I think one of my favorite voices that I've done this season is the narrator guy. I don't know why, but like it fills me with a different energy every time I play as the narrator Mig. So anytime I have an opportunity to play him, I'm just excited because it's like it's so natural for me to go into that voice. I don't even need to warm up. I just go into the voice, and there I am. I am 331 now. Why? I don't know. It's just part of me. Transatlantic accents are so fun. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, guys, I never intended to kill 331, by the way, guys. I just needed him somewhere else. Like, I needed some character to go to meet Mig Omega. Because Mig Omega is actually a very important character. Let's just say he's the reason why I'm still safe. He's the reason why I'm still safe. He does a lot, actually. He does so much. He does a lot of hard work. Even after dying, he does a lot of hard work. But there's a specific reason why his presence is so welcome. Never died to me. He's actually, yeah, well, he's not actually dead. Remember, guys, void deaths aren't don't necessarily mean actual deaths. Because remember, like, Mig Omega is there, and Mig Omega was able to get Mig 222 at the time out of the void in season 1. So the void deaths don't mean anything, really. Because I am big brain. What does that mean? What does that mean? I guess we'll figure that out soon. Works hard, no rise, yeah. He works hard and he's dead. Like everyone else. All right, we have ads. I'm going to pause for the ads. I just realized that we had ads. Make the other one awake, says the radio talk host. Yeah. He actually has a nickname I haven't told you guys, but that's mostly because I haven't had an opportunity to tell you guys the name. That's the definition of working hard, working when he's dead. Yep. I need to take a second to rest my voice. I want to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yo, the Wizard Harry, welcome on in. How you doing? Take working yourself to death to a whole new level. Truth. I can't believe we're an hour in to harvesting all this nether wart and we're only halfway done. If this doesn't get me to the next level of being a thrall, I don't know what will. Okay? I don't know what will add more. Man, I wish I was recording that. Wait, I just turned... Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, I turned on replay buffer. I'm actually going to save this as a clip. I've been harvesting for an hour, and we're still only halfway through harvesting. If this doesn't get me to the next level, I literally don't know what will. Lock in better. Masses in MLM's scheme. Not surprised. Yeah, exactly. Like, guys, have you been paying attention to Avid and Marm's videos specifically? It is so much a multi-level marketing scheme and very much a critique on corporate culture. We're a family. It is very much a critique on corporations and such. Multi-level massing, let's go. No, I haven't. Yeah. But yeah, that it's passive being a tech bro, I'm not surprised. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no. I'm so glad I never got into that world. I thought about it, but like, of course, when I was thinking about pursuing it, the AI bubble started to grow up, and then everything kind of turned to crap. So I'm kind of just like, I don't want to be a tech bro right now. Nope. I don't think I'm ever going to be a tech bro ever now. Like, I mean, it did change. Like there was a point that I still wanted to kind of be, but not like the annoying tech bro that like everybody hates, but like just like a normal guy who's just into tech, like a normal person who's into tech. But after a certain point, it was like, nope. Like I think even once the bubble pops, I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be in that. I think the AI bubble was like the last straw for me. Month behind on yours. You think I've kept up on anyone else? Okay. That's fair. Last people I watched was Leon and Nuke in like December. Oh man. They're in Fazbear Entertainment Corporation. I'm way too FNAF coded. Well, I mean, I can see where you're coming from as someone who was very much into FNAF in its heyday. And I mean in its heyday. Like, I literally stopped watching Five Nights at Freddy's stuff past Pizzeria Simulator. I think Pizzeria Simulator was the last game that I was, like, invested in the story still. I think past that, I was like, okay, the story's over. Anything after this is just whatever. I really don't care. There's no normal persons in tech. Well, I mean, I guess to reword it, not an annoying jerk. Just someone who does it as a job and doesn't make it their whole personality. You know, literally just so I could, you know, make some money. to do what I really like to do, which is this stuff. But, like, now it's like, even that just feels like, no, I don't want to. I thought of men-loving man. I forgot about multi-level marketing schemes. Yep. SKYBLOCK Kingdom strikes again. Just kidding. What on earth is happening here? Where is this? Oh, this is our netherwort farm in the continent. We are in the continent. So, like, this continent right here. So we're gonna be spreading the mass. But dear God, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. But I think this is a good thing because this gives me time to just yap a little bit before we do the phase 2 of this plan. The second part of this plan. You know, after this, too, guys, we have to replant. That's the part that scares me the most, is we have to replant all of this. Phase 2, flashbacks ensue. I know a lot of people who make something in tech, a lot of their personality, but I know people who don't, so mixed bag. It's a durability on boots. We'll probably need to go heal them soon. Once it hits like 100, I'm gonna watch it, and then once it hits 100, I'm going to go. 5 durability, that's basically infinite. Yeah, I forget that, like, a lot of this... Alright, enrichment, mod enrichment. Whack the bot. I love giving mods their enrichment. Sometimes I like enriching myself. Get the hammer. Get the hammer. Wait, I think a lot of my mods are lurking, so I'll just deny myself. But no. Oh, I hear a zombie. Where is zombie? Oh, he's over here. He's outside. I'm gonna just screenshot that. All right. Can't even say about so the whacking is working. Yep. The auto mod already flagged it. Get the hammer. All right, boys, let's get the hammer. Okay, we still have at least 3 shulker boxes left, so we're not doing terrible. Quack, 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 quack. Beep, beep, boop. Yeah. So what exactly is mass mig? Well, I mean, I really can't explain more without spoiling, but I'm just going to repeat what is said. It is a manifestation from the mass that is just a method of persuasion to try and get MiG 918 to join the mass. And it's not really its own, it's only kind of semi its own personality, but it's mainly just an extension of 918. Because the mass has discovered that MiG 918 is not like everybody else because, surprise, surprise, MiG is not actually there. It's not actually here. Like, MiG 918 is not physically here. This is a body that MiG's 918's consciousness is being projected onto. So, like, there is no actual local consciousness in this body. It is just a projected consciousness, and the mass can't exactly take over that or assimilate with that because it's not actually there. Or not, like, physically there. And even if there were elements of it there, it can't fully take over that MiG because the 918's brain is safe in a consciousness projector pod, safe in the cosmic venator, basically. So yeah, that's essentially what the mass MiG is. It's basically just the mass having to switch up its method of like symbiosis in some regards, I guess, because everybody else is easy because their consciousness is here, so it's easier to assimilate to that. It's pretty much just a done deal, But when you have a consciousness that's not actually like physically present, it kind of changes things. And due to that, unlike everybody else, of course, like everybody else, their body kind of assimilates with the mass infection, and things kind of just kind of gives them little red highlights and stuff and doesn't make them look particularly too messed up. But for me, because the body is also kind of semi-rejecting the infection, it's causing a little bit of physical drawbacks. Bonk. Albie, welcome back. It's a little bit complicated, but yeah, of course it's complicated because it's me. I hope that explains it a little bit. He's leaking, needs a tune-up. Yeah, essentially, my look is due to the fact that the body's fighting back, but it's also bringing out some primal things, like what the MiGs used to once be, which is why there's a little bit of a purple eye going on here, because there's a little bit of the Enderman returning within the MiG. The dots are being connected. All right, hopefully I'm leading you in the somewhat right direction. But also, hopefully it does miss. Hopefully you connect some wrong dots so you can still be surprised. Honestly, I like when some people connect some of the wrong dots, like they're on the right track, but then they kind of miss a detail, and then it causes them to go in a slight wrong direction. Because then it gives me the ability to completely like, what? But it still makes sense because the dots are still there. They just weren't being connected correctly, which happens a lot. I do that all the time. I connect dots incorrectly all the time. Join the Discord! Ooh, I was curious about that. That explains some things, yes. I guess to be a little bit more clear about kind of what is like happening in Mr. MiG's brain. But that's just an actual explanation for me to kind of make sense of it for myself. It's not really essential to like understanding what's going on fully, and obviously not all the answers are present within that. Hi, what are we doing? We are spreading the mass, but we have to do some harvest first. And this is actually taking super long. This is a huge farm. Misses, I gotta do my chores before spreading, yeah. But yeah. Yeah. So like this is also kind of why I was so interested in doing the mass, because like when Marm and Avid were basically explaining what the mass was and what it was supposed to be and how like the infection worked and everything and how I got to different levels of like infection, I was like, ooh, I have so many ideas, and it's just gonna completely throw a wrench in like how it works, because my lore makes things super uber duper complicated. So like I knew that like you would still like, if when I joined, mine would at the very least be somewhat different. So like anybody who is interested in the storyline will get a lot like, of course they would get so much out of Avid and Marm stuff because they've got some cool storytelling going on there. But I wanted to join in because like I knew I could do something unique with it and kind of mix things up a little bit to kind of have an interesting twist that doesn't necessarily affect anything Avid and Marm are doing. It will affect some things later down the line, of course, but it at least provides me with an interesting story to tell, and also throws a wrench in a lot of MiG-918's plans, which is a very essential thing in storytelling. You ever watch a movie and go like, oh, they're explaining this whole plan. None of this is going to happen, right? This whole plan's going to go completely south and something different's going to happen. So like the last couple of episodes have been plans having to change because things just don't work out, or something comes in and barges in and completely wrecks it. Been enjoying the master line partly because of how everybody has decided to tackle it. Yeah. I do like having like this sort of like unified thing that everyone has their own approach to, because like you take something that's like similar and then you also see the same scenes play out, but from different perspectives, and you see how that means something different for each person, you know? Like, because maybe the interaction between me and Avid was just another interaction for him, but for me, it's changed everything. It's changed everything. You know? It's completely shifted so many things that were planned. At least from what I told you guys that were planned, you know? And I think that is something I like to do in storytelling, is like, oh, we're gonna do this. Guess what? No. Because that's kind of been what this season has been. I make a plan, chaos ensues, and then a totally different episode comes out of it. And that's basically what the mass storyline is I have a plan, something happens, the plan has completely changed, and everything is now different as a result of it. Everything has changed as a result of it. Yeah. I've been really enjoying seeing how different people are tackling it. I've been watching Milkman's episode. I've been watching Vikings episode. Vikings episode is great because it's like, oh man, they're suspicious, but they don't know what's going on. So people who just watch Viking just have no idea the horrors that await them. like how Full keeps his inventory full. Yeah. I didn't know I didn't know what to do beyond that. Like I had to do something clever, but like I ran out of time. So obviously plans have once again shifted as a result of things just not going according to plan. And Full was kind of like one of my best shots. Viking is just way too skittish. I didn't know how prepared Full would be, honestly. I guess I just didn't know Full was just that guy. He's just that guy. Like, he's that guy. Vikings vid are so entertaining, showing the panic as more and more people are acting strange. Yeah. I really like his approach because it's a completely different set of eyes going on, because it's like he's kind of starting to be in more of the know. But due to the lack of information, he's in kind of this like panic state, you know? And he doesn't know like the fact that he still doesn't know that Vintage is one of our thralls, like at this current moment, is honestly, it's so exciting because it's like, to me, as someone who knows, obviously, I can't wait to see what his reaction is when he discovers that Vintage has been with us the whole time. and how that's going to affect their story. And that's just another thing that just kind of adds to the interesting elements. This central storyline has different effects for different people, you know? Like, how is Viking going to feel when he discovers that his island partner is a member of this thing that he's been suspicious about for a couple episodes? You know? And as someone who's like also viewing some of these episodes, I'm like, my exhaust video was so funny because the long sections of lore were broken up by cutting back to the building mountain to 80s music. Yeah. Oh my god, the intro like made me laugh out loud. The start of his episode, Mig shows us how to fix joint pain, and then it's just the clip of me talking about sawing off your arm to fix your joint pain. That genuinely made me laugh out loud. That was genuinely like a really funny thing. Guys, I can't wait for the next whenever it's uploaded. I'm very excited for the next SBK out of context. I think there's some gems. There's some gems for the next SBK out of context video. The montage, the next montage. Wouldn't you guys agree? I think we're ripe for another one at some point. I'm always excited to see like the fan videos too. like obviously like the animations, the fan art. And then of course like the montages like that one. Viking definitely needs an unkept IOU after all this. Emotional damage. Yeah, it's definitely gonna get interesting. I will say, yeah, we're at 107. I think, yeah, we're gonna definitely take a pause in a little bit. Bought on Milkman's channel after he added you in Vintage. No box in his episode. Wait, that's in his episode? Oh, that's awesome. That's hilarious. I need to go back and watch that episode specifically. I watched part of it, but then I was in the middle of the episode 20 edit. So I needed to, yeah. I'm also, since I'm going to be going back, once I get a full inventory, we're going to go back, get another set of shulker boxes. I think we're approaching the end game of this, so we should be good in a little bit. So we should be good on durability on our boots. I'm just constantly checking. 97 durability, that's basically infinite. 94, that's basically infinite. Yeah, we had a little bit of fun. Yeah, I can't let these break because Mig 621 Mr. Evil is going to be very upset with me if I do. Okay. For durability, basically infinite. 87 durability. That's practically just... That'll last me 5 years, honestly. Yeah, we definitely need more. I think we just need like 3 more shulker boxes though. Like not that much left. But like holy crap. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go heal these boots. We'll do some villager trading. We'll go heal those boots. Oh, before I do though, I'm gonna pause. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down. These guys are gonna be off. I want to see how much we have in this shoulder box. Okay. I like it's nice that we have this like running passively. Yeah. One full trade cycle is complete. Ooh, man, we need more doke bars. We're gonna need to convert more carrots into doke bars. Yeah, let's do that. I just realized how low I was running on. Do I have any, like, another stack? Oh, I do. Okay. I'll just grab more anyways, just in case. I don't know why I was gonna eat that. Disgusting! Disgusting! Oh, wait, I forgot. I was gonna grab more shulker boxes. Right. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Almost for gore. My bad. My bad, guys. Okay. We only have 2. I guess we'll make 3. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Make for gore, the for gore person. Yep. Guys, when I say I have like, I don't remember things and I forget things constantly, that's not like a character thing. That's just me. And I know people who have been here for a while know that, but I need to make that clear for the people who like just got here. Oh, wait. The mob farm's gone. When did they remove that? I remember that being there for like a long time. I was wondering why that area looked different. It's crazy. Like, it doesn't even feel that long ago that these like bases were like not like super crazy. Like super crazy big. But now it's just like, holy crap, a lot of these bases are just massive now. Hey, Massey, how's it going? Thank you for the food. Thank you for feeding me. I know I do a lot of hard work. I want to take a look at all these vines though. Okay. Because I want to make sure that the tendrils look. Okay, there's not like a specific form to them. It's just, oh, we need shroom lights. Okay, yeah, shroom lights. I forgot. We need to go buy shroom lights. They're so big now. Yeah, these bases are insane. Doke looks so awesome. I love their aesthetic. It's very, very unique. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Thank you, Mass, for feeding the MIG. Anyways, I'm gonna go to not eat Doke bars. All right, talk to you later. Thank you for coming on by. Okay, we got food. Got another set of shulker boxes. Okay, we're back. I feel being forgetful. I thought I lost my house keys this morning for 2 hours. They were in my pocket the whole time. Oh yeah, I thought I lost my house keys a couple like a week or two ago. And they were in one of the jacket pockets that I hadn't used in like 4 days. And it made me realize that like I when I left the house, I just left the door unlocked for those couple days. I just didn't think about it for some reason. But like I didn't go far. I like walked to like I did a quick grocery store run once. I took like a couple walks around the block. And then I remembered. But like that was like the first time that ever happened. Like most of the time I do, but it's like the one time I didn't put them in the same spot that I usually do was the time that I like forgot them entirely, which was just insane. But yeah. So I feel the forgetfulness. And then sometimes I'm just like, whenever I go, like, whenever I travel, right? I often go to sleep, have some dream about being at home. And then when I wake up, I'm like, what the heck? Where am I? Like my brain just resets and forgets that I traveled, you know? So like, I remember the first couple days I was out here, like when I started living here, I woke up the first couple nights freaking out because I was like, I'm in a strange place. I don't know where I am. Like, where's the people I know that I used to live with? Oh God. It was really bad the first couple like months because like I would have those dreams where I was back home. And it was really bad because like I didn't have a lot of, at the time I was just not having good memories of back home. Just a lot of stuff happened. So then waking up, it was like somewhat a relief, but also just kind of like a, oh my God, I'm so far away from home. Eventually, like I got through it and now I'm just used to this. I'm used to this now. And like, I'm enjoying my time here, you know, meeting some new people, hanging with a lot of my friends. Although I do enjoy my days, my solitary days where I just get to be to myself and just enjoy like some peace and quiet. Not have to deal with too many people. Dreams are weird. Yeah, they are weird. Also, I left the music like super loud. My bad. Dreams are strange. For me, like, dreams are often kind of like how I like get, first of all, like inspiration for stories. Like, I usually get a lot of them from dreams. But also, like, they kind of, in terms of storytelling, they kind of operate how my storytelling brain does. Like, whenever I have a dream, it's never in the same reality that I'm in. Or like, even when it's like making attempts to imitate the reality I'm in, there's always like huge differences. And like, I will be in the dream knowing a different history to my own history. Like, oh, this thing happened. It never happened. Oh, I've met this person. I've never met that person. Oh, I don't know who that is. That is a longtime friend. Like, it will be an entirely different reality to my own. And there will be times where the dream gets so insane that I am just in an entirely different person within the dream. Like, I'm in an entirely different reality. Like life is different in the dream. And then I wake up and I'm like so confused because then like all that history like stays with me when I initially wake up. So then I'm confused. But obviously as I start to regain full consciousness, I'm like, okay, this is regular reality. I'm back. But like my dreams just kind of completely take me to a different place that when I wake up. And then there are some times when I wake up halfway awake and still somewhat in the dream that like that kind of blurs together, and you just such a strange experience. Elfie's here. Praise the mass. I know there's a lot of dreams where I'm in the video games or shows I played / watched, but things are a bit different. Yeah. Yeah, dreams are a fun phenomenon, because it's like, it's crazy how much like obviously there's a lot of elements missing in dreams specifically. Like there's a lot of logical stuff that ends up getting missed, which is why you can just like, if you're able to activate that sort of logical part of your brain within the dream, that's how you could start lucid dreaming and notice the weird things, because there's constantly weird things happening in those dreams that you just don't notice because your brain isn't like aware of that thing that is going wrong, that is not like part of reality. But like the fact that I'm able to create and manifest in my own brain and like in dreams a different reality to my own entirely, where history is different, my life is different, my experiences are different. It's such a strange thing to think about. And like that's why like dreams are always interesting to me, just purely because of the fact that like my brain is capable of putting me in an entirely different reality to the one that even I am in, you know, that I experience. I have a lot of dreams where I'm watching YouTube and it's very weird waking up, realize the video just doesn't exist. Yeah. But yeah, like, it's just interesting that like that dreams can do that. I will literally have dreams where I literally wake up, go through my normal day, something crazy happens that like completely changes the trajectory of my life, and everything is just scary and different, and it's like, oh god, everything's changing, how am I gonna deal with this? Oh god, how am I gonna deal with this? And then I wake up with that panic, and then I was just like, wait a minute, that was a dream. That literally none of that happened. Literally none of that happened. But like that panic is still in me. It's like, wow, like some of my anxiety got in my dream, dang it. And decided, you know what? I'm just going to make the things that you, like all the things that you're afraid of happening, I'm going to make them happen in your dream and make you panic about it. Those are what my nightmares are now. They're not like monsters or scary things anymore. They're like all the earth, like all the life-shattering things that could happen to me happen within that dream. And then like, as I'm waking up, I'm slowly starting to understand that, wait a minute, that was a dream. But like, I wake up with like a sense of panic. It's annoying. I hate it. And so my brain decided to make me dream a whole SPK episode. It was very weird and made 0 sense. Oh, so like a normal SPK episode? Oh my god, the end is in sight. Yes, the end is in sight. Oh my lord. I want to save the replay for this just to see actually how long it took. And that's it. That is it. That is all of the nether wart completely harvested. And now we have to replant all of that. All right. We're going to save this SPK to 21 harvesting wart. We're probably going to be kicked, and that's fine. Also, I wanted to add, the people that have been watching me for a very long time, they will know what that ship is at the end of the episode of this recent episode. Yep, I got kicked. And I'm very excited for anybody who's a bit of a lower head. Oh, wait. Okay, before I do, I want to see how long. An hour and 20 minutes. PC Pleasant Craft Season 1 looking ship? It's in ship because I've been skipping around episodes, but I could be wrong. You might have. Depends on which season of Pleasant Craft you've watched. Okay, now it's time to start replanting. I wonder how much we'll have left once we've replanted everything. Let's see how long it takes to replant. Yeah, I want to get these back corners first so I don't forget them. Yes. Only gone to SBK so far? You may or may not have seen it then. I'm not sure. Gonna take a nap. Have a good stream. Have a good nap. Thank you for coming on by. Yeah, I don't know if I've shown that ship on like any other on SBK. I've shown the Venator, but I don't think I've shown the light cruiser. So, yeah. But as you can see, it looks a little different for those who have seen it before. I like the names. Yep. They are Star Wars ships. All of those ships that I've made are Star Wars ships. The light cruiser I'm particularly proud of because I think I did the best detailing on that one. And then I added a lot more color. And like the shaping of it was definitely really cool. It looks really good, I think. I think the scale of it is a little off, but like I'm fine with that because it's just my own thing. Not really something that's supposed to be like canon accurate, really. It's a survival build. It isn't. It wasn't at all going to be like something that was going to be like super accurate. But yeah, I'm very excited. Just to say, I'm excited for a lot of things. Like Mario Kart, we're almost at 40,000 VR. I'm gonna be playing some Mario Kart after stream today. I think maybe. Actually, no, I might not be. I do have some steaks I need to cook that I want to cook. So I am mostly excited for that. I was also thinking I was gonna get the steak dinner. Thank you. But yeah, I'm also gonna be cooking up some rice along with that. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to start working on these next couple episodes. I've got so many plans. And I'm also I'm ready for a bit of a break too. Like June, I'm probably going to be just mostly streaming and not uploading much. Mostly because I've been on the grind. I've been on the grind. If you guys notice my upload output, it has been probably the most insane output I've ever had in any given amount of years I've been doing YouTube. Like, I think this is the most amount of videos I've been able to produce in this amount of time. Like, I want to see how many videos I have uploaded in like a year once we come around to like June, because once we hit June, like end of May, start of June, that'll be the end of the streak, and that'll be a full year of like pretty consistent uploads. Like, I think there was one planned break, and then there were 2 unprompted like missed weeks just because of, you know, things going on, busyness, life, etc. But wow. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm checking a couple things real quick. But yeah, I definitely, of course, I still have a lot of videos planned after SBK Season 2. But I am very much looking forward to like a bit of time where I'm just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill, and we're just gonna play some Minecraft. No serious lore going on. No big builds having to be planned. Just make some nice little builds. Play some Mario Kart. Maybe play some other games. I think at some point, I know I do this all the time at this point, but I want to replay Breath of the Wild again. I can't stop thinking about that game. Man deserves a break. I probably do deserve a break, because even when I did like take that break in January, my brain was not stopping like on SBK stuff. I was very much like still in the thick of it. Like, I legit have had a SBK on the brain for like a year now. It has not ceased. And I think I need that like moment of like, let's just chillax, man, relax. Until Season 3 comes around and I'm going to be fully enveloped in it again. Although, obviously, it's not going to be as serious, and it's mostly just going to be, like, silly stuff. We're going to have silly. We're going to have whimsy and have some fun. I already have, like, a mini-game, like... I have 2 mini-game concepts ready for SBK Season 3. And it's going to be tied into, like, my Season 3 lore. And, yeah. But I have plans. I have plans. And I know I probably should... I probably should hold back, because Season 3 is not going to be for a little bit. But, like, my lord, I have so many ideas. My brain's full of ideas, and it just excites me. Because, like, I very much loved the planning phase for Season 2. Like, the time before you guys knew anything was happening with Season 2, and it was just all SBK tomorrow, SBK tomorrow. I was having so much fun making those plans with legs and everything, and talking with other people about what their plans are. And, you know, I have so many ideas. But those will be saved for another time. But yeah, but I guess, you know, since we're approaching the end game, right? I wanted to actually ask you guys, what has been your favorite part of season 2? Like, what has been like your favorite little thing? Like either a little bit, or a storyline, or a mini game, just anything. Like, or a build even, you know? I'd like to hear your guys like I want to hear your guys the things you guys really like about season 2. Did I say season 3? I mean season 2. Because honestly, there's just been so much. And honestly, it's hard for me to choose, so I'm gonna let you guys choose for me. I think me personally, though, like, I think all the mini games have been like the greatest thing for this season, like chorus fruit gambling, the games of werewolf, you know, boombox, you know, and then the fishing. The fishing is technically like a mini game too. And it's just like a lot of these games are just so like the cool thing about a lot of these games is like if I wanted to go course route gambling, I could just do that right now. I could just go do that. If I wanted to play a game of if people were like open to it, like I could ask like Elfie and Nath right now, and we could play a game of or Boombox, you know. Yeah, I think definitely my favorite little mini storyline was the Clump Bank storyline. Like, I'm like, it's so awesome that kind of just became like a full like self-contained storyline within my series. Like, there's literally a whole like storyline within the first 15 episodes that are just like setting up the full Clump Bank thing, and that is the finale of it. There were like little elements that kind of culminated into that sort of big like event. And then obviously like episode 16 and 17 were kind of just that like break in between. Like 16 and 17 were like the aftermath of the Clump Bank, and then also setting up the next storyline, which I think that was that sort of structure was really, really awesome. And I'm really, really glad it worked out that way, because it gives a little bit of breathing room to do a little other little things, but also kind of, you know, gets you excited for what's to come, you know, what's next in the series. And then it perfectly led into the mass. Yeah. Say Beans, hey, I was just asking, what is your favorite part of season 2? Whether it be like a minigame, a build, a storyline, a bit even, like a little, like a funny bit that happened. Like the bamboo space program, that was a funny bit. That was very funny. That was very fun. I love the bamboo space program. That is so much fun. The Phantom Menace, yeah! The Phantom Menace, yeah. But yeah, I was just explaining about the Clump storyline. That was a really fun storyline. That was just kind of like a natural thing that kind of stemmed from just like an event that happened, that happened just because by chance we found some clump, and then it led into a whole like resistance against the Clump Bank. That was a fun storyline, and I think it had a pretty satisfying ending, I think. And it was really cool to have that sort of like mini storyline within the series that has like a beginning, middle, and end. The crafting table cold wall is my favorite bit. Praise be. The lamp in the shopping district is up there. Top spot is Mass Storyline because I love Corruption arc. Yeah. Actually, no. I think, okay, so a storyline is definitely the Clump, but I think my favorite bit is that new shop in the shopping district. You know, that brand new shop that just popped up. I don't know what it sells yet, but it's that brand new shop that just popped up. You know, right at spawn. Guys, there's a new shop at spawn. I wonder what it sells. Wait, what shop? I don't know. It sells something. Let's go check it out. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause. Because I want the planting to be all in one. This little clip. Yeah, it's this shop over here. That new shop. Yeah, it's a brand new shop over here. I wonder what it sells. I wonder what it sells, guys. We got to find out. Let's see. Let's see what it sells. The honey drop. Oh. It sells honey and honeycomb. Huh. Can you believe it, guys? Wait, what did they sell? Okay, we'll figure it out later. A new discovery. Yeah, see, you discover new things every day. But yeah, I think that's one of my favorite bits. It's just a continuous running joke. every time we go to that shop, it's like, yeah, we got to go to that new shop. Was that the bit genuinely? Yeah, like, I think it's something Milkman started, and then we just kind of carried it. Every time we need to go get honey, we're just like, I need to get honey. I don't know where we're going to get it. I want to go, but anyways, I want to go check out that new shop at the shopping district. I wonder what it sells. And every time we did a world tour too, it's really funny because every time we did, that was always the bit that we had with people. Sorry, replay on pause. Oh yeah, great, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. It makes sense. We can finally buy honey. Wait, where? Where can we buy honey again? There's no shop that sells honey or honeycomb. Wait, I don't know why I did that. I broke, you know, I have this problem. I don't know about you guys, but like every time I break my pattern when like planting or building something, I have the innate urge to just break it. Even though like, I know there's going to be one that's going to go there, but because it breaks the pattern of how I'm going to place it, I don't like it. It bothers me. I have a weird brain, guys. I don't know what to do about it. And I've noticed this, that like every time I build, if I break a pattern of how I build something, I have to redo it. Even if the block is already going to go there, my brain wants to break it. There's a new shop. Wait, really? Great puns are delightful. Yeah. Happy holograys. No, same. Yeah. Like, there is another worker that's going to go there eventually. But not now. It has to, I have to maintain the pattern. I guess it'll look good for the flashback. I don't know. New shop, you say. I wonder what it sells. Oh, God. We're just going to go in a loop of like, oh, new shop. Yeah. All right, we got ads in a minute. We're going to pause for the ads. This is the new crazy. I was crazy once. My hex was named Gray. Oh no. And Milkman said Gray so many times that I've been desensitized. It's like therapy. Oh no. But yeah. We have ads in 30 seconds. It's going to be 3 minutes of ads. That's going to get rid of the pre-roll ads so anybody coming into the stream doesn't get immediately bombarded with a bunch of ads. So yes, grab a snack, use the bathroom, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back right after the 3-minute ad break. Once it happens. My all-time favorite bit, smack. So about these crafting tables. Yeah. That was such a fun episode for like lore-wise, because like I just went insane. And so the reason why I did that recording, like that section of the episode like that, is because I kept on stopping and starting the recording at random spots. So like there was like no context for a lot of things. And there was a point where I was like, this is not salvageable. How am I going to be able to make this into an episode? Like I legit had no way of interconnecting pieces together. So I thought to myself, what if that is the point? The pieces don't connect because he keeps on spacing out and having these memory issues and having these memory resets where things just kind of skip ahead and he has no sense of like time and space or where he is or what he's doing. And how like the continuous resets are affecting him, and because he's continuously remembering things as like times goes on, he has to be reset again because he keeps getting too close to the truth. So that's how it ended up working out, because the recordings had no sense to them. There were just things happening on the screen that I just couldn't put together in a nice way. But eventually I was able to put together in a way that works for the story. And that was the most satisfying thing I'd ever done in a video. Just memory reset failed. Yeah, that one failed memory reset definitely did a lot to further the story. And now the question is, was that failure of the reset on purpose? Was it purposely failed? Or was it an accident that just wasn't fixed? It's genuinely my favorite episode. It's genuinely my favorite episode too. I think everything worked, blended together so well. And obviously the ending brought back a little bit of Last Survival that kind of set up the interconnectivity and set up like a lot of the rest of the story. That episode definitely informed a lot of the direction I was going. Memento, yes. That one's a Christopher Reeves movie, right? Or am I mistaken? Wait, is Memento... I forgot which one, because I know there's a Christopher Reeves movie where, like, the movie tells the story backwards, and then it answers more questions as it reverses the story. Like, as it goes back and back and back. And then you get a full context. Like, you start at the ending, and then you end at the beginning. And because you have all the context for everything, you understand the ending a lot more. Or the beginning of the movie a lot more, because of the added context of the continuation of it. Evil M! Also, apparently I missed a stream because my stream streak is gone. No! That is so unfortunate. I'm very sorry. Rip streak. Very sorry to hear that. My condolences. But yeah, how you doing? How was the weekend? I want to ask you as well. What is your favorite moment? What is your favorite thing about SKYBLOCK Kingdom Season 2? Whether it be a build, storyline, a bit, you know, a mini game, even, you know, anything. I just want to reflect on Season 2 because me personally, I'm approaching the end to my season very soon. We're back from ads, so let us continue. I didn't pause. Okay. Of course, the one time I would have remembered to unpause and I didn't. I didn't pause in the first place. Oopsie. Yeah. So yeah, there's just so much. Like, this season was jam-packed full of just so many great things. About Season 2 is probably the boombox. I think that's what to call it. Yes, that's my favorite mini game for sure. I want to explode. Yes, boombox. So many fun games this season. Yes. Backrooms tag. I've never actually played Backrooms tag. That's something that like I completely just completely went by me. I just remember seeing like people get killed by like some Enderman or something that was like named, and I was like, what is going on here? And they're like, oh, it's the Backrooms, and I'm like, okay, and I just never knew anything about it. The only time I've ever entered the Backrooms is once again, it's breaking the pattern. Breaking the pattern. Donuts the Enderman, yeah. Just the Backrooms. Don't worry about it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Don't even worry. Forget about it. Forget about it. Oh my lord. Forget about it. Very normal backrooms. Very normal backrooms. I haven't seen every minigame. I'm sure my watchers have been very sporadic and usually out of order. Yeah, there's definitely things I've missed. Just because there's so much. But like, the nice thing is like I don't even like, I think last season I had a very serious case of FOMO because I missed out on so many things that happened on season 1 that I was trying to be like, I want to be involved in every single thing. When at this point with season 2, there's just so much that happens that like I can't even be upset about missing something just because like I'm already like full of so many things. There's so many things that have happened. So like, I don't even feel that sense of FOMO anymore. I just feel like, wow, there's just so many things. And that's awesome. Like, I couldn't possibly be involved in all of them, but because there's so many options to choose from, I have no shortage of things to do on this server or things to be involved in. So if I miss this one thing, it's no big deal because there's this other thing. It's great. One of the people who got into SBK through vampires last year? Yes, there was a great migration of the vampires to SBK, which was really, really cool to see. Yeah, vampires was a pretty cool SNP. Although, like, one of those formats, I wouldn't know if, like, me personally, I would want to do one of those. It would really depend on how I would do the story, but, like, I think I really love doing these, like, long, like, overarching stories that take place over, like, a year of storytelling. And then, like, obviously this whole saga, like, this whole storyline has been taking place over multiple years, multiple different series. So like, it is one of those massive, massive things. And I really love this sort of style of storytelling because it allows me to like have the details just slowly pour in and let you sit with it. I think with those series, you have to have things happening all the time. And although I like doing that, I like having people sit with the consequences of choices that happen. No, another stream streak lost. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, Angle Reactor. Oh no. Colony bats that fluttered on in. Really late, but I can't stay. I'm busy. I just wanted to stop and say hello. Hope you all have a great stream. And praise the mass. Praise the mass. Yeah. But like, I'm a big fan of stories like that's why I love JoJo's so much, because like the stories are so long. There's just so, and obviously they're jam-packed and a lot happens, but there's a lot of time to just sit in with those choices. And a lot of time, ha ha ha, sensei. You actually almost got me. I wasn't looking. Thank you for the hydrate. I saw seal noise and it activated a neuron in my brain. Oh, it activated a neuron in my brain and it just happened. Oh man, that ray of light shining in. It's too bright. It's not depressing enough. And dark and evil and gloomy. I hate it. Just kidding. I like making funny noises. It's just my thing, you know. It's just my thing. You know that freaking Michael Pena clip, like he's doing a movie. He's like, "How long have you been with her?" You know, that one blooper where he's doing the fart noise. I can't do the fart noise. I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried. I can't do it. How long have you been with her? I don't know why. I just thought about that randomly. I don't know why. My brain goes to funny places. I don't know why. It goes to really funny. Wow. Oh my god, all the ones over there have grown already. Holy crap. Their boots are doing fine. Wow, okay. We're halfway through. I think. About like a third, I guess. I don't know. I wonder how long this is going to take to actually plant. That's the other thing. Like, how long is this going to take to plant is the other fun. Honestly, this took a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, this will take like an hour and a half. We are 2 hours and 14 minutes into stream, and I'm still planting. Like, holy crap. I don't think we needed another wart farm this big. But it gives me something to do. It gives me something to do, because why not? Because why not? Why don't we just make a bunch of nether wart? Look, I just needed to do this. It's just I needed to do this. This is the biggest deal there can be. Like, there's nothing more important than the mass. Nice relaxing stream to watch while animating. Yeah. Well, good thing is this means this is going to be a long stream. So we're not even like this is only the first part of the plan. Like, to get a bunch of nether wart. The next part of the plan is to spread the mass. I mean, it's funny in a way. Like, you know, but honestly, I think I'd rather accept a stream taking longer than I thought it would than shorter, because, like, long streams are cool, you know? Especially this part where we just get to yap and yap and yap and yap and get all the yaps out before we execute on the plan. Like, the reason why I was in lore mode was not because I was going to be sitting here just yapping, like, yapping in character. It was because I was going to really quickly grab a bunch of nether wart and then immediately go to do my lore stuff. There's more? Yeah, this is only the first, like, this is only part one of the plan was to harvest, well, I mean, replant was not technically part of the plan, but like, I need to replant this either way though, because like other people need wart as well. But yes. Brain off. Just plant. Just plant things. Brain is off. No thoughts, just wart. Exactly. No thoughts at all. This is fun, guys. This is fun. I'm having fun. Like, this is definitely one of those tasks that if I had something like this in real life, I would literally feel too sluggish to actually do it. But once I do get started, I'm just flowing. You know, this is one of those things that you're like, oh God, I have to do it. And then you put it off for like weeks. But then you do it and then it's like, oh, I did it. Like, maybe it does take forever. But by the time you finish it, you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. It's like one of those things, you know? Like, I guess it's a different case for like folding your laundry, because like folding your laundry really doesn't take that long. But like, that doesn't stop me from like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever, man. I don't want to do it. But then I do it and it takes like 15 minutes max. You know? Like, something that I've been putting off is that I definitely have to do like spring cleaning, I guess you could say. I have a lot of stuff to like mop down and wipe down and clean up. But like, I know once I do it, it's going to be done in a single day. And if I just maintain, I should be fine. Also, I'm going to be moving soon anyways, so I want this place to be like nice and tidy and neat. At least I think I'm going to be moving soon. I'm not exactly sure. I'm still waiting to see what's available for like for apartments. I'm also just unbelievably busy all the time. Breaking the pattern. I will say one thing I need to get better about is I do all these voices. And after a while, I do my throat kind of gets really sore. I need to like figure out better ways to keep it like to like take care of my voice a little better. I do strain my voice quite a bit, I'd say. More than I probably need to. Some days it's not so bad. Today I'm feeling a little bit, not nearly as bad as some other days. There are some days where I literally have to end early because my voice is just hurting. It just hurts to talk. But today isn't so bad. I'll say it is a little warm. Oh yeah, we're at like 59 degrees. I was wondering where I was feeling a little toasty today. No, honey, helps in doing warm-ups beforehand. You know, do know all the voice things. I do warm-ups. I think I will have, like, I think usually the days that I focus more on my warm-ups, I tend to not have as bad of a day with voice. Like, I did warm-ups today, but I don't think I prepared my voice as well. Bruh. Someone who does a lot of bulk exercise, warm drinks are helpful. Stay away from milk. I don't drink a lot of milk anyway, so. I am a water drinker. Yeah. I do have a bunch of tea. Probably should make some tea after I'm done with this stream. I know that'll definitely help. Like tea, like that's my go-to. Whenever I'm like, oh, my throat's a little like scratchy, not feeling great, I drink tea. It feels a lot better. I also have like some ramen that I can make as well. Ramen's pretty easy. I do like putting like an egg in, boiling that with the ramen. I'm out of eggs, though. I need to go buy eggs. I think I might have to do a quick grocery run before I make my food tonight because I am missing a couple things. I think I want to get some like sauces and stuff for my food that I'll have with my food. I'm also like doing some meal prep that I can like warm it up like for other days. That's what I usually like doing, is like doing a bunch of meal prep because I don't like cooking every day. It's just really annoying because like I don't have a lot of equipment and like I have to wash a ton, and that's another thing I don't like doing, washing my dishes. It's always such a hassle. And that's one of those tasks that do take a while for me. But like I usually just put on like a video. I put on my headphones, watch a video, and then I'm in a flow state. Ocean Power, welcome on in. Oh, we're out again. Most help form of an opinion are lip trills. Like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's something I don't do, actually. That's probably something I should probably start picking up. Yeah, especially since, like, a lot of what I do, at least for videos, is it's a lot of, like, voice acting. Obviously, it's, like, amateur voice acting. It's not, like, professional voice acting. But, like, it's still some level of, like, I have to, like, bring a specific energy. And sometimes I have to bring that energy up. And sometimes I have to really lower my voice. And I have to learn to do voice warm-ups for this voice specifically. Because I feel that often I feel a lot more sore doing this voice. I really have to push it out. There's a lot of power within it. Most of it is like chest, really pushing my chest. And some of it is in my throat. And that kind of it's kind of what brings the snake-like feel of this voice. You know. Doing low voices for long periods of time can hurt the throat. Yeah, that's why I don't do them often. If you're wondering why I don't feature certain characters as much or don't make them as prominent sometimes, it's because those voices put a lot of strain on me. So I specifically give myself more of the characters that are more like this. You know? Like this character, you know? He's got a lot of energy. But like when I do these type of voices, they're very, very good, and I think they turn out very, very nice and have this nice feel to them and different energy. But they definitely put a lot of strain on here. It's like frolicking through a cranberry bog. Yeah. Except these don't taste as good as cranberries. Well, to me, they do. But, like, to most people, they don't. Anybody remember those cranberry juice commercials? Yes, I remember. Man. So much of my childhood memories are taken up by capitalism. You hate to see it. Like, remember that commercial? That was engineered to leave an effect on you. And now you view it as a childhood memory. We've hijacked your memory. We've hijacked. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Back when I watched that 19 commercials for fun. Yeah. There are some commercials that are like genuinely like these people like enjoyed making this and it was a really fun thing. But like there are some commercials I think nowadays commercials just suck. Like they're not going to leave any lasting impact either way. You're just going to watch them and go, yeah, another corporate thing. Especially now that like we've got like freaking McDonald's and Coca-Cola doing like AI ads. Those were where I was like, yeah, it's over. It's Jover. Yeah, screw capitalism, but also the ads are fun. They're not fun anymore. Like if we had like 90s or 2000s ads still, I wouldn't mind getting ads as much. But because of the ads nowadays and how terrible they are, they genuinely bother me, you know? Like at least back then there was some level of creativity and wackiness to them. Like especially like 90s and like early 2000s ads. Those were wacky. I replaced your DNA with fruit by the foot. Remember that one? That one was insane. Some are very bad. Cannot watch YouTube without an ad blocker. Yeah. Like, obviously, like, 80s had all the jingles and stuff that people remember. I think the 90s and the 2000s were just full of wacky, insane ads. Sometimes I vocally stim, Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, you know? I know some people who used to like I had a friend who stimmed that one all the time. Like, I would hear him say that all the time. Reese's Puffs. Fruit by the foot ones scared me as a kid. Yeah, but they still left a lasting impact on you. In some regards, I guess. Vocally stimmed the old Geico commercials. Hump day! Like that one. I wonder which one you're specifically talking about, though. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Yeah. Yes, back in our day, our dystopian capitalism at least had some whimsy in it. The Hump Day one. There was a phone one with the fisherman that I think often about where he says, "Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that." Yeah, I remember that one. Yes. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah. But once again, yes, they were meant to leave a lasting impact, and they worked. But like, people like there was actual effort put into them. I feel like nowadays it just doesn't feel the same. Like there's none that actually try to do something creative. There's so many companies that just rehash the same old thing because it like found some success in one ad, and then they rehash it and it just doesn't hit the same because they don't think outside the box with it or do something different. They think, oh, we do that thing again and it will have the same effect. Nope, it's not gonna have the same effect. Yeah, I just hate how lazy companies have become, but like I guess that's the effects of the effects, because you have that experimentation stage, and then you have that point of like, okay, we're just gonna keep doing that thing despite the fact that it's clearly not working anymore because it was a one-time thing. Never give State Farm for new Jake. Yeah, I will say that one has like I don't touch that one because I think there's a lot of people who dislike that one for the wrong reasons. And I just hate I just hate disliking something and then having someone who is a terrible person agreeing with me. I'm like, no, we don't agree at all. We do not. Icky people. I hate icky people who ruin all the fun. I can't even hate on things in peace. I have to have some jerk who's just a completely bigoted person be like, yeah, I hate that thing because these type of people are in it. I'm like, no, shut up. I don't agree with you. Disgusting. Yep. People. That's this. It's an annoying thing. There are just certain topics that it's just really hard to approach because, like, you'll have the wrong type of person agreeing with you. Because, first of all, they'll miss half your point because they're just listening for the things that they agree with. You know, and then they'll ignore the rest because, like, something I'm saying, only a portion of it works for their part of the argument, but the rest of it completely dismantles their argument as well. But they're not listening to that. They'll hear the one part that they agree with, and then they'll latch onto it, and then just completely make it impossible to have a discussion about it. That's why it's so hard to have nuance. Like, obviously, there's some things that are clear-cut, like terrible. Like, you draw a line. But there are some things where you have to have some sort of level of nuance to it that there's a lot of people that are just not ready to have that sort of discussion, you know? And of course, it's a case-by-case basis, but like, man, that's why I just don't argue with anyone on the internet. If I see something I disagree with and it's like, I see someone, if I see an argument happening between two people who are just completely like misunderstanding the point, I just stay out of it because either way, it's just someone's going to agree with me and I'm not going to like how they agree with me. You ever have those moments where like you agree with someone, but they're making their point in such an obnoxious way, but that you can't help but disagree just because they're being so annoying? You ever had that happen? I've had that happen. Yeah, that sucks. You know, that's why I don't engage with people on the internet. Because, like, this is what I assume. I assume that most people who have really, really annoying takes are just rage baiting. I just assume at this point. And it's honestly made my life more peaceful, because then it's like, oh, I don't have to engage with this. There's nothing I'm going to gain from engaging with this. And I'm at peace now. I've achieved peace due to that. Look at that. It was almost all gone and we're back. We're back, baby. That's a good mindset to have. I should steal it. Yes, please steal it. It's a good mindset. Just leave me some of that mindset left, you know, because I want to continue to have peace. Yeah. Like, with that mindset, I'm able to just... like I'll have moments where I'm reading something, like reading some like tweet on Twitter, and I'm like, I read it and it almost gets me, but I'm like, that was some pretty decent rage bait. Good try. Good try. Decent try. Didn't get me though. I do get close. Like it does definitely sometimes have an effect, but then I just take a moment and I'm like, this take is like kind of stupid, and it's stupid enough to completely to boil me with rage. It's probably rage bait. Some people are actually really good at it though. They're subtle enough. I think the problem, okay, so I think there's an art form to rage baiting. I think there's an art form to it, right? The people who are really, really good at it are subtle. They say something just ridiculous enough to get you mad, but also have just enough reason in their argument to like seem like it seems like a person that you can actually debate with. And that's the rage bait that actually is effective, because it even gets the best of us. But like, I see so many people doing rage bait wrong. Like, I see people just straight up saying really like horrible things just to get a reaction out of people. And it's like, seriously, dude? Seriously? Are you kidding me? Like, no one's gonna respond to that. It's so dumb. Why would anybody respond to that? You've made it clear that you are a ridiculous person that can't be reasoned with. So that's 0 out of 10 bait. But like the rage bait, that's just like, it's a balance. It's like I said, it's an art form. You have to have that really dumb take, but also be like reasonable enough that you make people think that you can engage, that they can engage with you and get them to change your mind about it, as if that person is. When did the 2.5 hours happen? It just happens, you know? It just happens. I haven't even gotten to the part that I wanted to get to yet. Like, I had this whole plan, and all I've been doing is planting and planting more. The art of being a jerk. No, like, I obviously am not advocating for rage bait, but I have seen some rage bait that's like, well done. You actually almost got me. Like, I think to rage bait effectively, you actually have to have some level of, like, forethought to it. And not just, I'm gonna say this extremely horrible or ridiculous thing that someone has to respond. You know? I think that's just boring. You know? Like, I wouldn't advocate for rage baiting, but if you're gonna do it, at least make it interesting. Like, make it interesting, you know? Like, if you're gonna do anything in life, make it interesting, you know? Like, of course, I'm still not gonna like it, but like, at least put some level of thought into it before you do it. Like, I think the thing that bothers me the most are the people who just do something and just expect to get a specific reaction. It's like, that's not how it works. Like, you have to know how people think. You know, you have to put some level of like some level of, you know, planning into it, really. You know, and yeah, I think that's what bothers me more about some rage bait. It's like, you didn't put any thought into this, did you? But at the end of the day, it's rage bait. Who cares? It's not real. It's not real. Most of the time, it's bots anyways, too. That's the thing, too. It's like, Twitter, I think, has been overrun with bots, too. Anytime I see, like a check mark, like, unless I know who the person is, I automatically assume that it's a bot that is engagement farming for money. Because legit, people make money off of, like, engagement off their tweets now. When they pay for the stupid, the premium thing. Which I think is really dumb. Like, there's no way on earth I'm paying for freaking Twitter. No, I'm not spending my hard-earned cash on freaking Twitter, dude. Heck no. Twitter verification. Remember when you actually had to do something to get Twitter verified? It's really funny. The people that like it was really funny too, because the people who complain about the blue check marks are are now like all blue check marks. They're like, oh, I got my Twitter verified. Oh my god, finally I get to be Twitter verified. When they were the ones complaining about like, oh, I hate these people. They think they're authority and everything. It's like, okay, well, at least before you actually had to be something or do something to get it. Hello, Mig. Oh, just Rose, welcome on in. We're just working it up in here. I've been in here the entire stream. Like legit. I spent an hour and 20 minutes harvesting all this, and we've been and since like an hour and 30 minutes into the stream, I have been planting all this. We are now 2 hours and 42 minutes into the stream. I think we might have too much wart. Farming is fun, yes. I mean, I'm fine with this, mostly because it just means I get to yap with y'all while doing just like a mindless task. But like at the same time, like holy crap, I haven't even gotten to the part that I wanted to get to for this stream. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh, okay, this is a good song. Funny story, I forgot how much of a big fat mess you are. I've been busy doing science. It's been tons of fun so far. Everything clean, nothing on fire, all by myself. Finally, things change when they don't replace your core. It feels so strange not to hate you anymore. But you wouldn't know, would you? Mr. Batman. Oh, he was here the other day. Maybe you know him, he's a big deal, but I don't think of him that way. He's just a friend, someone I trust, someone who won't kill me. I'm fine, just you thinking not. I am. This time, I'm better with the friends I got. But you wouldn't know, would you? This is a good song. Hi, I'm new. Welcome on in. How's it going? I'm gonna call you DK because that's the first two letters in your name. Because there are no vowels in your name. That's crazy. You got this. 25 stream streak. Getting to multitask on this is great. Awesome. I'm glad everyone has a stream to just put on the background, listen to the music, and just vibes. Vibes, vibes, vibes. Anathra! Praise the mass! Welcome on in. How's it going? Praise fit. Praise fit. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. How you doing? How was your stream, Anathra? What were you up to today? I've been harvesting and replanting all of this for the past 2 hours and 46 minutes. That is all I've been doing. I've had other plans today, but I didn't realize how much this was going to be. Building shrooms. Interesting. Interesting. But yes. Luckily, you have not hit the spoiler parts for yourself. Because, honestly, I was going to get to the part that is spoilers, but, like, I haven't gotten to it yet. It has been literally just this. Do you need nether wart or wart blocks? No. No. Look at how much I have. Look at how much we have in Ethra. Look at how much we got. Yeah, we have so much. It is literally so much. Legit. This is all I've been doing the entire stream. I've been doing this for nearly 3 hours now. I gotta let Avid and Marm know. Hey, so this takes 3 hours to harvest and replant. Ew. Well, I'm glad this filled up a whole stream. This is just SBK things, guys. I will. They're doing it for blocks. I think they're doing. Oh, I mean, I'm doing it for blocks specifically. But I'm also doing it for. I think they're doing it for another purpose that is specifically to do with the mass. I don't know all the details. I kind of just tag. I just kind of tag along. You know, I just kind of do stuff. Oh my god, it's been so long since we've planted these ones that they've fully grown. What? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, look how much I have. Blocks, you know, they're for sale. I'm not gonna spend money when I could just get this stuff for free. Plus, this is also specifically for a specific purpose for the mass. Oh. Frog. Cryptid. Why would you do this to me? All right. Starting the 5-minute timer for that. Grow Island, yeah. Irate and cause problems? That is fair. That is cruel. Oh, that is unfortunate. Because of the hydrate? Yeah. I saw that. That was really unfortunate timing. I think you did too many at once. It didn't work. Sorry, Sensei. The music audio is crunchy. Also, think of that. I did. Unfortunate. Oh my god. Maybe we'll pause it for a second. What if we just unmute? What about now? I tried to. Gosh, I thought it was just my bad headphones. Still crunchy? Ah, dang. Okay, what if we try this? What about this? It's not the track because I'm not hearing it myself. It's something to do with OBS's sound processing. I don't know what it is. Fixed? Oh, it back? Okay. That was such a stupid thing that fixed it. All I did was hi.
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 I'm like, do you know how many blocks of netherwort I have?
Yeah, but I'm not spending money on it. I'm just getting it from here.
I'm just like, you spent 3 hours replanting this whole thing. And we could have worked out a deal, which would have been probably cheaper than buying it from the shop. Yes, but it
has to come from the mass in Ether. You don't understand.
Between what is it with this season and people going for crazy builds made out of netherwart block? Okay, yes, I know my island partner is one of them, and I saw the torture he went through just like using an automated farm, and you guys are going through the slow method of growing this stuff. Why do
Yes.
we build farms in the first place?
But this is good content, Anathra. I can just plant all of this stuff and just yap for 3 hours straight.
Or you could have the resources on hand and do something else that's also
Yeah,
good
but
content.
how else would I fill up a 3 hour like a 6 hour stream? Like this is half
Build
my
mushrooms. That's what I did for the last 3 hours. I built mushrooms and islands.
Yeah, but this is mindless task that I can yap through.
Okay. Oh god. Okay.
We've had some good conversations over here while I was just breaking and placing stuff.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. Like here, I'll give you another one. Build a lava lake. That'll do. Because like that's just a mindless task, just like placing lava over and over again, and that works.
That one's a little bit more annoying.
It's not bad. I've just done it for the last couple of stream or two, so.
I went to 7-Eleven during the replanting.
God, you're so.
You know,
Okay,
you know,
well,
you know it's
not-
really funny too.
We're
It's really
close.
funny too because during Avid stream he was mentioning like feeling like he was doing something extremely pointless by planting all of this, and I was like, it's not pointless. It's just a thing to do sometimes. Sometimes your hands need a thing to do, and you don't necessarily feel like doing something with too much brain power. This doesn't take any brain power, and it's just something to do.
It doesn't. That's also, okay, this also looks insane.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
Be a real shame if it was all turned into something else. Blue fire. That'd be epic, wouldn't it? The entire thing just like on
Okay,
flames.
that would be pretty epic. Also, I can say Nether Wart again. Finally.
Oh, congratulations. Oh.
I beat it. I almost said it a couple times, actually.
If only I cared about the mass stuff. If I cared about the mass stuff, I could turn this into blue flame. But I can't.
Join us, Anathra. I couldn't get your island partner. Fool was actually like very difficult to go after. I almost got him.
Yeah, he was frustrated with you. I heard all about it.
I was nothing if not persistent.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have the time. If I had the time, I'd do it, but I don't have the time. Anyway, you enjoy your beetroot competition, and I will catch you very soon. Bye.
Bye. That was full, guys. Also, I think I changed something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have it be reduced. That was really. It was weird because I was like trying to listen for where he was, but he was like right in my ear because of the 3D audio being off. I like it like reduced. I don't like it like the full 3D audio. I don't like it being like all in one ear. But I like some directionality. Vintage is on. Totally. Did you know that NASA has 108K 2-minute slow mode and 0 mods? Oh my lord. Not about fighting for its life. The mods and I were joking about applying as a NASA mod position that doesn't exist. Bull is insane. Yeah, he is. It was, I didn't think about like how he was gonna be able to get it out, but it was a really simple solution. It was literally just a, but I guess he technically touches it by throwing it out of the dropper, doesn't he? Or did he let it dispense out of the dropper? Did he let like the dispenser run and let it dispense out of the dropper? I don't know what he did, but he did something to get it out without touching it. But still. I think that was the best move I could have possibly made to catch him off guard. Because, like, he was, like, always on guard. And, like, in the only moments that he did leave himself, like, vulnerable were moments that he knew I would have been distracted anyways. Is a Q key to toss out of the inventory and watch it despawn. Technically, that's him touching it, so I don't know how that works. I wouldn't know how that works. But I guess it didn't go in his inventory, so I guess that's GG's for me. I tried. We're gonna hit 3 hours of doing this, by the way, guys. That's crazy. 3 hours. I'm gonna go say hi to Alfie. I'm gonna go say hi to Alfie, fellow thrall. After we're done with this, I need to go visit a fellow thrall and tell him the horrors I've gone through. It's not really horrors. We kind of just chilled out and placed for 3 hours. Pause check. Thank you for the pause check. Nether Wartmaxxing, exactly. Wartmaxxing. That sounds so bad, Wartmaxxing. I'm gonna tell that to Alfie and see what he thinks of it. He's probably gonna hate it. He's probably gonna hate that I said it. He's probably gonna kill me once I get there. My God, I could see the end. The end is in sight, guys. We almost did it. 3 hours of of harvesting and replanting. This is like a full shift. It's like a half shift. We did it! Oh my Lord! The replant is finished. Look at all that. And this time I think I actually got all of it. I don't think I missed a single one, which because I was doing it a little bit more methodically. It's been so long that like half of it has already grown fully. It's already ready for a full harvest. If you just end a stream. I thought about it, but like I want to actually get some stuff done. Okay. I just said Skibbity the mask because Leon joined. Skibbity the mask. It was definitely for all this yippee. We did it. I think you just sold Leon. Let's go. Happy Leon Day. Happy Leon Day. All right. We have ads. We're going to take a second. I'm actually going to save this recording, see how long this took. SBK 2 21 replant wart. Oh, we're probably gonna. Oh, it's not responding. It's doing a thing. Oh, wait. I want to actually see though. I want to see how long that recording was. Oh my Lord. Total combined time, so that's 2 hours. It's 35 minutes. Oh my Lord. I'll make it sick time lapse. That is crazy. All right, we have ads. We're gonna wait for the ads to finish. All right, we got ads. We're gonna just wait for them to be over. But yep, that was the replant. And now we get into phase 2. Or part 2. I say phase 2, but like that's another thing. Which we actually did most of. Yay! Thank you for the gifted sub.
00 gifted a tier 1 sub to Nickel Knickknack.
To Nickel Knickknack. Ads be gone. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub. Thank you guys all for the support for like the past couple months. Like legit, the support has been insane. Like I've never had this many months in a row where I've been able to make the payout threshold. Like this, like I've literally since like October, I think maybe, or November, October or November, I forgot which. I've literally not had a month yet since then where I didn't hit the payout threshold. And that's thanks to your guys' support. Like, that's actually insane to me because there would be long stretches where I would just not get that many subs because I really didn't care about subs. I didn't really have, like, that many reasons. I just gave it as an option for people if they wanted to support. But, yeah, I'd like to thank you guys all for the support. It's been amazing. And I thank you guys all for just watching me like harvest and replant netherwort for 3 hours. You guys are actually insane. This is for watching me, for watching all that. But yes, now we have to do part 2 of this. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. But yeah, look at all that. Look at all that. That is crazy. James are my background noise anyway, so I'm happy to vibe and listen to rambles. Sounds good, but thank you guys all for watching, like, just this. for y'all who have been around. And thank you all for just coming by. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Okay, we're gonna turn all of this into warp blocks. Or most of this into warp blocks. Gonna put it all in here. I think we're gonna save like a shoulder for the other thralls for their needs. I just need a ton of blocks. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, this is actually being very efficient. The inventory profiles mod is definitely saving my life here. Wow, that is actually quite a bit of blocks. Not for like, I don't know, for like 3 hours, that is that I would have hoped for more, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, I'll leave all of these here for like harvesting purposes because we probably need it. Okay, we have the vines. So yeah, this is gonna be our mass spreading. Okay, I will spend some money on one thing at least. I need to go buy some shroom lights. It's a lot of red. It's not a bad haul. Not a bad haul, yeah. We're gonna hope for a little bit more though, especially for how long it took, not gonna lie. Bonk. I'll be welcome back. I love how your announcement is just to bonk me in the head. Boom. Okay, yeah, we have to go to Bamyard Grove. Bam. Or Grove. Oh boy. Shroom lights. Ooh, this is a steep price. 64 logs for 4 lights? What? That is actually an insane price. What the heck? That is crazy. I guess we're not using that many shroom lights then. 4 stacks gets me 16 shroom lights. What the heck? That... I don't know about you guys, but that's actually... That is... What? Is it that hard to get shroom lights? I don't know if you answered this yet, but is the red around your eye meant to be blood or the mass? It is literally my body trying to reject the mass, but the mass is fighting back. So my body's kind of in a battle right now. So it's not doing the same thing where it's just simply making my hair more red or other parts of me are giving me red highlights. Yeah, I guess they are kind of a pain. Unfortunate, but it's all good. I just still think that that price is actually kind of insane. I would expect like 16 logs for 4. But I guess that's also like not great. The mass is just big old cold. Well, I mean, it's a case of like, you know how sometimes people get like transplants, like get something like some people get certain types of transplants. And certain people, like, their bodies reject the transplant. Like, your body has to accept the transplant or reject it. Right now, my body's rejecting the transplant, and it's having an effect on me. So, like it's kind of like that in some ways. And that's why my eye's red. And it's not going to get any better. Not going to lie, guys. It's not going to get better. My dad had a kidney transplant, and had to take pills for that, so I get you. Yeah. So like everybody else, their bodies were able to accept the mass as part of them, but for me, because of how a lot of my lore stuff works, my body's not accepting that as much. It's lovely, not concerning all for your future. Skin change, more drawing, yay! Oh god, the horrors. You guys are not gonna be ready for the next skin change. It actually, the first time I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing to my poor boy? Oh no, my boy! My poor boy, what am I doing to him? Alright, we have what we need. I'm gonna go back to the wart growing area. The wart farm. The continental wart farm. Draw MIG, but I'm in the SPK April trenches right now drawing. I've heard about this SPK April. What is this like a fan thing that's been put together? Because that's really cool. Didn't even make a full shulker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Didn't even like this is how like we still have a bunch left. Like this is how much we have left after like replanting and making a bunch of wart blocks. But yeah, I would have liked a little more, but it's fine. I'm gonna do a quick recording, to do for the video, and to establish what we're doing next. So I'm going to be in lore mode for a minute. I'm not going to be reading chats for a second. I'll catch up in a minute. All right, here we go. All right, we did a bunch of replanting, and the harvesting and replanting all together took me 3 hours, and I did it all on stream. It was a nice yap session. So if you guys want to just yap and chill and check out the Twitch channel, it's twitch.tv/theMOG. Just check it out in the description. So yeah, check out the Twitch streams I stream. For the month of April, at least, it's going to be Mondays and Fridays, but usually I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And you should also join the Discord if you guys want to check out the the times that I stream as well, and also get announcements for videos and such. But yes, we have all this planted and replanted, and now we have all this nether wart block, and we have a couple extra things that we're going to use. And this is so that we can spread the mass. So we're going to have to choose our targets. I'm trying to think. Where should I go first? I think, you know, let's go to Pale Oak. I think Pale Oak could use some red. Wait, I'm going to redo that. I think Pale Oak could use some red. Okay, that's good. I wanted to hold it a bit for the transition in the video. I have to be a little bit more conscious about the transitions. I like to do transitions a specific way where I kind of let the video linger a little longer before I go into the next part. And sometimes I'm a little quick with like, oh, I'm doing this, and then I move, but I need to hold on it a little longer so that the transition is a little bit more smooth in the video. So that's sometimes something that I'm learning. I actually need to put this away. I need to like throw all this stuff like into like some chests. I need to organize the shame corner. I checked the shame corner. It's really bad. I haven't checked it in a while. But yes. So we're going to go to a couple kingdoms. So the first kingdom we're going to is Pale Oak. So I have like 3 or 4 targets. Actually, we're going to like relax a little bit. Elfie, I'm coming your way. Red is the new gray. You know what they say, red is the new gray. Yeah, exactly. It's a fan event on Tumblr to make posts every day about a certain creator theme. And why you like them doesn't have to be art. I just like drawing. Oh, gotcha. Oh dear. Oh dear. More is being built. I don't know how he hasn't noticed yet. He's just too locked in. He's just too locked in. I said I was coming his way. Survival instincts of a fish. This may be a lost cause. Nah, I have faith. I have faith in him. I mean, hey, we could just watch him build. Like, I could just be here. We can just yap. How's it going, guys? Take a look at what Elfie's built. He's like actually insane at building, though. Like, I'm expecting this to be done by tonight. He will see soon, I hope. Yeah, he probably will. I just want him. I want to wait for him to notice me. Really, that's just really what I want it to happen. He needs to notice me. No one in this chat spoil. Don't snitch. He has to be the one to notice. He has to be the one to notice. I just want to see how long we can go before he notices. Because eventually he's going to have to, like, do something to notice me. Does he ever go into third person? Anybody who watches his streams a ton. I usually, like, I haven't been able to really catch a lot of Elfie streams. I don't know if he, like, goes into third person a lot. You start placing blocks. I don't know. He's moving too fast for me to actually break anything. Like while you're writing, while you're on like any sort of like settled mob, you actually break blocks slower. The funny thing too is like because I didn't land on it, there was no reason for him to stop. There's nothing for, because when you land on top of it, it creates a solid like platform, and then the happy gas can't move. But because I approached from the side and landed on the side, I don't really have anything to place. No, I have jungle planks, but I feel like that'd be too obvious though. You're a ninja, yeah. I don't know how I did it. Like I rocketed right before I like got onto the happy gas, so I don't know how he didn't notice that. That's the thing I'm confused about. Like, didn't he notice me like get on? It's crazy how much you can sneak up. Maybe he'll notice me now. Where are you? He just said, where are you? He just said, where are you? Take a wild guess. Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way. I've been here for like 5 or 6 minutes, dude. I've just been sitting here waiting to see. Dude,
I'm gonna go fly off and try and find. Oh.
You asked where are you, and I was like losing it because I was just sitting right there.
Oh, that's great.
Crazy builder, not observant at all. You have the survival instincts of a fish.
I mean, it's on brand. At least I'm consistent.
Yeah, I got on my totem because I was like, I saw zombies and I'm like, oh god, if a creeper falls down, I'm not dying to that.
I mean, would it be a King Elfie build without a horde of mobs?
Yeah.
There's a creeper hole over on my island from someone who was fishing.
Oh wow, wow. I have something to show you that I'm gonna work on. Do you want to go to solid ground real quick?
Yeah, sure. Lead the way.
All right. We'll just go right here.
All right.
I have a mission.
Oh, there goes a Leon. That's a lot of wart.
Yep. It's time that we spread the mass.
Praise.
So yeah, I'm going to add some red to Milkman's base.
You know, his base could use a splash of color.
Yeah. Of course. I'm wondering, should I put it on the house? Should I just have it like kind of around the path, or I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it yet.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah. Real quickly save that and then start recording.
It's a little disgusting. Why is it purple? You know, black eye. Putting it in the Nether Kingdom.
Yeah, you know, they say it's a black eye or like pink eye, but it doesn't hurt at all. And it does. I don't feel anything. It feels more natural, honestly. It feels like home.
Oh yeah, who doesn't think? Yes, my eye is dripping. Home.
My eye isn't dripping. This isn't dripping. I think you're misinterpreting this. Like I'm trying to add some like tendrils around, you know what I mean?
Okay. What if it was like wrapping around the swirls on the bottom of his staircase?
Ooh, I may need a happy gas for that though.
I think I know where we can find a couple.
Oh wow, yeah, wow, this is insane with the I have my shaders on and it's looking crazy with the sunset.
Oh man. Oh, you know what another good idea would be? If you did it coming out of the windows of the clock tower, the windows just below the clock, and had it going up to like the top of the clock tower.
Ooh, that would look good too. Yeah, I might do that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, you have enough mass with you. You could probably do both.
Yeah. I think I'll do the clock tower one because it's a little bit easier. And then if I'm feeling, you know, dangerous, I'll do the ones around the staircase.
Yeah. You could probably find a few other places. Like you could probably do the steeple here as well.
Yeah. Whoa, the sound of these like opening up is really, really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yo, what? They're like a really...
Oh, is that what that sound is?
Yeah, it's that opening up. Wow, that's really, really cool. It's really
cool
subtle.
Kingdom. Too bad it doesn't have any color.
Yeah, I mean, there's some orange in there. Some orange.
Give it a second. Yep, there goes the orange.
it's dull.
I think it's time for red.
Time for red. Yeah, it's time for red.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some red.
Yep, everywhere could use red.
Everywhere could use red. Wait, who's here since? What? There's a guy here.
Peg.
What?
Um,
I mean, I should put some wart in here because you know that technically Massey is Craig, so
that is true. I mean,
Craig can move back in finally.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait. I got this.
All that was said was Craig had to be returned. Never
Okay.
said in what state.
Exactly. Okay. I got this. There we go.
There we go, Craig.
And then we'll give him a little bit of hair up top. Oh wait, you can't. What? I can't plant it. What?
Ah.
Can't plant it on this. There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Hey, put it across
Beautiful.
the whole bottom. Then it's a mustache.
Yeah. So friendly looking. Craig's back. Okay, Milkman
Yay,
and Sky
Craig.
can be happy that we returned Craig.
Exactly.
At least a part of him, a portion of him.
I mean, it's the face. That's the important part.
Yeah, exactly. We got something. I mean, he's always around. I mean, when
Yeah.
we're around, Craig's around, right?
He's always lurking.
He's always lurking.
Always watching.
We are Craig. We are Craig.
That is, you're not wrong.
All
And
right.
You know what? Someone else can be Craig too.
Yes. I tried getting full. It didn't work out.
Oh, I'll get him. I'll get
Ooh.
him.
Yeah. I have another task now, which is just mass propaganda. That's just my
Is
that's
it really
just my task.
propaganda if it's, truth?
You know what? You're right. You're right, Alfie.
Yeah.
You're so correct. Well, I guess it's time that I spread it everywhere. It has to go
Enjoy.
everywhere.
I'm gonna head back to Mangroves. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start spreading the mass. Praise the mass.
Praise.
Praise. Okay, that is it. I'm gonna start a recording, and we're just gonna start this. Okay, this is fixable. Oh yeah, I should bring bone meal too. Oof, I forgot. Okay, we're gonna need vines. Can we place it on here? Oh wait, no, there's buttons there. I can't place it on there. Ugh. Ugh. There's not a lot of places we can put this. What we could do is just some of this and some of the pathing. Bam. Okay. There's only certain blocks we can place it on, like grass blocks, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, awesome. Okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we need bone meal. I'm gonna pause the recording quick. Please remind me to unpause. Where's my dope bars? Okay, they're here. Nice helium. Yeah, I probably could. I don't feel like trying to get some. Not right now, at least. I think this is better. Never leave home without my bones. Yeah, let me just. Okay. This is where I get my bones. This is where I get my bones. Beep. Okay. You know, we actually don't have a lot of bone blocks. Okay, remind me to unpause, guys. Once we get there. We spent 3 hours getting netherwort. He doesn't need another chore. Yeah, I really don't need other stuff to do. I'm at this point just... I'm good. Oh, Sky's on. Oh god, Sky's on. I just realized. Oh no. Hopefully, I think Sky's already got... I think she's going for the other ones, though. Okay. Let's really quickly. We're gonna plant one. And I'm just gonna... quickly unpause. Oh, wait, right. Don't we need... There's a tool for this, right? Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, we can put this away now. Put this away now. It's here too. Oh, there we go. I just want to get a bunch. Oh dear. Same. Because I miss my bones so much. Yeah. We're doing more farming, by the way. It's a non-stop effort of farming stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're just gonna keep on going until this bone meal runs out. Okay. Beautiful. The grind never stops. The farming stream, baby. We'll get there eventually. Yeah. Okay. King Elfie! Thank you for the raid! Don't worry about what I'm doing. Well, some people shouldn't have to worry about what I'm doing. But Elfie, we're here. Take a look at this. We're spreading the mass. Take a look at that. I think I want to add a little bit more shape on this part here. I think we just need a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, that's an iron golem in there. I'll see myself. This looks red. Okay, we'll do one more here. We'll just have this like wrap around this way. Just place one in here. We might buy some more. Must read and write. Food calls later, dude. See ya. I'm going to sleep. It's quite late where I am. Praise the mass. Oh, that already looks so cool. That looks so cool. I need the sun to be in a different position though. It's kind of drowning it out a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna take some more of these and we're gonna just plant them in some spots here. We're adding some red. We're adding some red. And luckily, like any prank, this is easily removable. So like I can very easily get rid of this if need be. Comes to pranking. This guy's not gonna like that when she comes home. Oh, I fell through. Oops. I'm taking screenshots for the gang. All right. Okay, yeah, this part is actually going to be a little bit difficult. I may need the help of some happy guests. I don't know if I want to take those happy guests though, is the thing. If I use those happy guests, I'll definitely be in some trouble. Okay, yeah. Let's spread more of these, this red around. Beep. Borp. I'm having so much fun, guys. How was y'all's weekend? Elfie Raiders, how was y'all's weekend? You doing all right? I want to circle back to a question I asked earlier in the stream today. What has been, and this is because I'm personally drawing close to the end of my season 2, like story at least. What is y'all's favorite, like, what is y'all's favorite thing about season 2? Whether it be a build, a bit, like a mini game, a storyline even. Like what has given y'all the most joy in this season of Skyblock Kingdoms? Season 2. I'm going to sleep. It's quite late where I am. All right, have a good night. Yeah, I have extra leads if need be, so I'm fine with taking the lead off. Wait, how much? I need to make sure I have a bunch. I have as many extra leads as I say I do. Okay, I have like 16 leads. Okay. I'm gonna have you be my guy. Oh, that fell. It's fine. All right. We're gonna use this. Hopefully Sky doesn't come back home anytime soon. Hopefully Sky is too dedicated to the grind. I'm sorry, I need to borrow you. No reason at all. I need to borrow Happy guys. I'm not taking Jesse all the way here. I'm sorry. That'll take way too long. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna make this. I'm gonna have this like come out like here. And then it kind of like wraps around. And have it go down here. Just add a little bit more shape. And then we're gonna go around. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, because I'm holding 10 in my hand? Okay. What? That's really silly. That's really silly. Did you know that you have 10 nether wart blocks? It's like exposing me. Like, come on. Chillax. And have it like running into the side here. And then we'll have some vines. The achievements are snitching. Absorb them into the mass. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's looking cool. Heck yeah, dude. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Well, I think that's good for that one. Do you guys think I should add any more? At least in this spot here. Okay, it is. Okay, the vines are growing. Perfect. Tendril wrapped around the house island. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna let you free roam for a bit. Greg. Gonna have this coming out the side here. Okay, where do you go? Wait, where? Oh, he just disappeared. That almost freaked me out. You pay rent. Yeah. Drags you into the void. Okay, we'll have it like end here. Okay, we'll just plant like single ones and let them grow. Clock tower one is very fun. Yeah. I think I need one more vine though. I'm seeing, yeah. I think there's one more vine that needs to be put. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think that's a good start. That is a good start. Okay, I'm gonna put this this ender chest down. Over here. I'm gonna grab a lead. I'm gonna donate a lead because I lost one. Oh dang, we can't. I was gonna go for bamboo, but Pie's on. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's fine. We got sad milk, man. Okay. You're back home. I'm gonna go grab my stuff. I don't have a lot, so I'm kind of being stingy right now so that we can reserve it for more places. We need a wider spread for now at least. So pretty, yeah. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. Through the house and out a window? Hmm. Can we put one over here? Okay. Yes. Okay. I think I got what you. I think I picked up what you're putting down. Yes. Oh. Oh boy. They're not going to be very happy when they get back here. I think this is all I'm probably going to need to do for today. I think I might do some more spreading of the tendrils tomorrow. I think I'm going to need to do another harvest before I do that though. But I think this was the goal here. This was the goal here. But like I obviously need to do I broke a glow lichen. Unfortunate. Is this a glow lichen? What is this? Oh, it's a leaf litter. Okay, I'm not gonna place anymore. I accidentally broke one. That's my bad. It's like a tongue. Oh yeah, it does. That does. Oh my god, that does create an image. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save that as SBK2 21 Hail the Mass. All right. This is the part I wanted to get to. Unfortunately, I've had a full stream of like harvesting that like I'm just out of juice. I'm gonna have to like save some of this for tomorrow. I might give you guys a Wednesday stream if I'm feeling up to it. I might, depending. It depends. If you do get a Wednesday stream, it'll be a surprise Wednesday stream. Maybe. I'm not gonna make any promises though. But yeah, we'll definitely do more of this spreading of the mass at some point. It'll be a treat if I can get some editing done beforehand. And if I'm feeling up for it. Because obviously I want to spread this more. But yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. I'm gonna do a recording. Well, would you take a look at that? We have spread the mass. We've added a little bit of red over here to the Pale Oak Kingdom. So yeah, the mass is now connected. And now, take a look. Craig's back home. Craig's back home as well, a little bit. But yeah, now he's everywhere. Now he's spread to the rest of Pale Oak, as he should be. But this is not where we need to stop. This is only just the start of our spread. But we've done something good. We've done something fantastic for the mass. Praise the mass, everyone. Now we need to spread to more places. All right. That is the recording, and we're going to head back home. I'm going to cook myself some dinner. I am feeling hungry. I'm feeling hungry. We're almost at 4 hours into the stream. Jeez, 4 hour stream. Oh, I just saw what Vintage is working on. You know what? Let's continue to praise the mass and spread the mass. And now we should give Vintage a raid. Let's go give Vintage a raid. So yeah, I'm going to head out for today. So let me just put this up, and then we're gonna disconnect from the server. Thank you for stream. Thank you for staying by, sticking on by while we did a bunch of did a bunch of just straight up harvesting. We literally just farmed for 3 hours and y'all were enjoying. So I'm glad I can entertain y'all. Let's go raid Vintage. Let's rage Vintage apple sauce. And if you are subscribed, just use this raid message right here. And if you are not subscribed, that is A-okay, all good. And yeah, we're gonna go send y'all over to Vintage, who's working on a Gothic style church, who is working on the mass church. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys all for coming by to the stream today. It has been a wonderful stream, and I will see y'all maybe on Wednesday, but very much so on Friday at 9 p.m. EST. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Oh, wrong button. I always do that.